Hey, this is Ross Payne with Roleplaying Public Radio. We're playing Ashen Stars. Abundance 5. This is the crew of the Silverhawk. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I wrote down Silverhawk. I think Common Law Wife was the runner-up.
It was funny, but it wasn't a...
We lobbied hard.
Yeah. In the last adventure of the crew of the Silverhawk, they've been hired by the people of Abundance 5, a former synth world, resort world, who are coming to grips with each other, dealing with three major factions. They're having to deal with a new group of people showing up, a bunch of hip stars from the hip system, squatting and running Burning Fire Cow Festival, I think. Searing Cow Festival, I believe. So, after a long series of misadventures, hipsters. I was not doing hippies. That's what I was parodying. Anyways,
Hosted Kickstarter.
Yeah, because hipsters are more into like consumerism than hippies. Anyways, because they have more money. Anyway, the crew found out that a group of mercenaries was hired by an unknown party to lure as many people here and keep them on this world as possible. To what end, they do not know. But after capturing the mercenaries, they promised them a chance. They said, "Well, if we reveal who's employing us, we'll be killed." Obviously, while we're in space prison, so a compromise was had, and you are dropping them off at VR prison, they experience. Right now they. I think it's 20 space years each for their various crimes.
Space years.
And we're doing
cycles.
Accelerated.
Well, I mean, because it's more than one system, so it doesn't make the year isn't going to be different for different planets.
Rotations.
Yeah, so space years.
One time unit. So.
Space years.
Galactic
space. No one can hear you year.
What is the name of the warden? Do any of you know him or her or it?
Let's see.
The warden is a... I want to say like somebody who uploaded themselves a while back, but has changed a bit. They live in the system.
Yeah, so it's
right. It's like an AI, but technically speaking,
based
off
Clippy. Clippy, the warden AI.
I was going to go with Synthonesia. So
nope. It's Clippy. Hi, it looks like you're trying to send some people to VR prison. Can I help you with that?
Would you like to know more?
Yes.
Yeah, we got these ones for you.
Okay. I looked at your reports, and it looks like everything's in place. We of course, as they're being put in VR prison, we will disarm the ship and search their ship for any illegal contraband.
You got some VR troopers for that?
We have automated systems here. It is our understanding you've entered into some sort of plea agreement with them so that they will give you information at the end of their sentence.
That is correct.
Would you like to wait in our lobby? Do you want any space coffee?
I think I'm good on space coffee, but
I would love some space coffee.
Of course,
but we will wait if that's okay.
In your own ship, you don't want to stretch your legs in our nice waiting room.
So
let's do that.
Yeah,
this individual is very helpful.
Yes.
Sure,
all right,
we'll
Ross,
go ahead and do that.
Let's see what I think of space coffee.
Okay.
How have you not had...
Space coffee is goddamn delicious.
Oh, this is the best space coffee you have. You realize they're near the planet of
Space Beans.
Space Java, which is a massive space
Java.
It's hydroponics, but the entire planet, it's cutting edge stuff. In fact, they're right in orbit over Space Java.
Genetically bred servals go around eating civets. I think to go around eating all the berries.
Mm-hmm. So it's just amazing. What kind of blend is it? Is it Arabica or
Turkish?
Kawana? Huh? Turkish?
Space Turkish.
Space Turkish coffee.
It's not Alpha Centauri?
Yeah.
You Philistine.
Only Vega, only then.
Hey, I like what I like, damn.
All right.
So are they in eternal conflict with Spacebucks?
Spacebucks is diarrhea.
Spacebucks was one of the casualties of the Mohilar War. They were the biggest target, so they were one of the first to fall. Obviously, the Mohilar considered them the greatest threat. At least you think so.
Strange graffiti appears on planets. Stars like Spacebucks will rise again.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's but
no one knows how they get there.
But it's kind of stamped out right now when they unleash the Column Star.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have you know that I only go to local roasteries. Thank you very much.
Is there anything else I can help you with while you're waiting for justice to be dealt?
How are you, Chappie?
My name is not Chappie, it is Clippy.
Clippy, whatever.
If you have no other questions, would you like to fill a short survey?
Sure.
Certainly. What's
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you be to recommend to other freelance professional law enforcement officers, lasers, to recommend our services?
Actually,
From 1 to 10.
10.
10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how helpful have I been in assisting you today?
an 8.
An 8. How can I improve?
That's like I guess automatic download of justice.
Automatic downloads of justice violate civil rights 3 through 19 of the Space Penal Code. Are you suggesting I break the law?
No.
Oh, okay. So would you like to amend your survey rating?
You're a 10.
10. Thank you. And if you have I will now play space waiting music.
This is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Ah!
You have surprisingly low expectations.
Like I would throw this cup at you, but that would be wasting the godlike nectar inside.
There is a Bala waiting, also in the space waiting room.
Bala or Bala?
Bala,
I'm making a joke.
Emotionless elves.
I'm making a joke about it.
Yeah, I know. I did see someone on Jeopardy lose points because he answered Gangster's Paradise instead of Gangsta's Paradise.
Such bullshit.
Yeah. The answer was Coolio's song. Anyways, so it's Abala, the emotional self, who's reading a space news tablet. Looks kind of annoyed to be there.
So are they still referred to as tabloids?
Tablet. It's like they don't. It's like it's a digital paper. So it looks like a paper, but it's
scrolls and
yeah.
Like what Badger was showing in Firefly. So
sure, yep.
Or in the Hardcore Henry DLC of Payday 2.
Exactly.
It's like the devil is in the details.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, so you wait for a little bit. There's some magazines there,
Better Space and Homes.
Yes, exactly.
Like
Space Cat Fancy.
Also, some kids ones, which are really like for
Stellar Highlights.
Stellar Highlights.
I read the fuck out of some Stellar
I was
Highlights.
going to say highlight the void, but
Culinary Universe.
There is.
I'm reading that one.
Yeah.
Cook it.
All right.
Why would you cook? All right.
instead of time.
Are you reading any magazines, or are you just going to be staring and just
Reading Q magazine.
Q magazine? Is it the magazine for Qs?
No. It was the magazine that was put out by Q after her career as a talk show host ended.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Instead of time, I'm just reading Infinity.
Yeah. So after a short while, Silverhawk, crew of 4, your justice is waiting. Your justice is ready to be served.
Put that little thing cap thing.
Yeah.
So walk up to the front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like
Clippy
get a
appears on the
thermos.
screen.
Yeah.
Clippy appears on screen. Yes, your prisoners have served their VR justice of 20 years, space years each. They have been granted early leave for good behavior. They seem to be quite penitent and eager to tell you something. Would you like to use our secure comms room, secure conference room to discuss things, or you can conduct your negotiations or interrogation on board your ship or their ship?
We prefer our own ship, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course, your ship is very small. Do you want to interrogate the entire crew at once or one at a time? There are 5.
I think one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, so we can corroborate stories just to make sure.
That would get more of them than us.
Okay.
Well, that's true, but I don't think they're in any position to really, do anything to us.
I will transfer their leader onto their ship.
20 years hard time.
No.
Yeah.
What if they lifted mental weights?
That
Would you like to learn? Well, yes. It seems like you're inquiring about the nature of their VR prison. Would you like to have a VR prison tour?
No.
Is it like Scared Straight?
No.
File not found.
Scene shift.
You know what? That might be fun.
All right, so we're going to interview with them one at a time on the ship.
All right.
So
You get the leader in there. I don't remember the details of how.
Neither do I, actually.
for insert name later on.
Mercenary leader. Sorry.
Was the mercenary leader Centurion Perfecticus? I can't think.
No.
Okay, never mind.
That was the robot.
That was the lead robot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about it?
Yeah. So the mercenary leader's there. She is, got a 1,000-yard stare. She looks quite sorry for what she's done. I mean, Okay, so the deal, just so I remember, it's been a while for me. You haven't changed at all, and my body is so much younger than I have some body dysmorphic issues. I think.
You get used to it.
You still have your youth.
There's some amazing psychotherapists in the galaxy. You're going to be good.
Well, we're gonna have to hide in a very remote.
It could have been worse. You could have died and come back.
Oh yeah, that's the thing your people do.
Let me tell you, it drives you mad.
Yeah, one of the prisoners told me that it's hard to get your species into prison because they all commit suicide as soon as they're arrested.
Ha ha! It is so true.
And then it's hard to find them when they respawn.
That breeds spawn camping.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's like perpetual suicide watch.
Okay.
That's what happens.
So, but yeah, who was hiring you out?
I only know the name of a middleman. I don't know the name of the person or persons funding this. The name you want, Ulrich. He's an executive at Winden Industrial, and he's the one who I dealt with directly. Of course, he used intermediaries too, but I managed to cut through those to find out who he was and where he was. So he's if you want to go up higher up the food chain, you'll have to get up. You have to go to Daedalus 4 in the myth system, in the Olympian system. Every planet there is named after the Greek mythology because I'm lazy.
Sir, people name stars. Anyhow,
Are you lazy? You're brilliant.
So
You're not, Ross. You're efficient.
Ulrich is an executive.
As long as we don't go to the Stardust Crusader system, we'll be fine.
He's clearly working for someone higher up. I would guess someone on the board of directors or something like that. But I mean, there's 24 members on the board, so I don't know. It looked like someone misusing company assets for a private plan. So the rest of the if you tell the company, they'll investigate, but they'll want to cover it up.
So it wouldn't actually really affect anything.
Well, I mean, you'll never know, and they'll probably just kill you to keep it quiet.
True.
Well, that happens.
So as soon as I get the rest of my crew boards our ship and you clear us to go, we're just going to go to one of those remote worlds that doesn't, and then destroy our ship. So we, just live as fucking farmers. That's what we deserve anyway for our life of crime.
No, I'm sorry you had to come to this point, but I'm glad that you're seeing. That's like seeing a way to help.
okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask?
I was like, are they telling the truth? Or like, as soon as we get where we're going, we're becoming the biggest scourge gang there ever was.
Yeah, I don't think any kind of bullshit detector is really necessary on this.
Nope.
So. But
They're going somewhere else.
yeah,
After you leave the mercenary,
It's not like we gave them massive psychological trauma of 20 years of God knows what in the span of a few minutes.
would you like to? Clippy comes back on. The Regretifier is working quite well. It seems like, judging by their psychological phase, it will wear off in 2D between 2 and 12 days, standard days. Did the prisoners indicate that they would do something that would be irreversible, such as intentionally joining a army or religious sect that cannot be left easily,
No.
or marooning themselves on a planet?
marooning themselves.
Oh, so would you like to hold them here until the Regretifier wears off?
Sure. Yeah, if you have something of a, it's like a regret tank
Of course,
to keep them with, so we want
that will give them time for their names to get in the system, and if they truly do have powerful foes, they will come here and possibly destroy this entire station to keep them silent. Or at the very least, assassinate them.
Oh, yeah, this is a Ross Payton game. No choice works out.
Well, you can make spins to come up with a different idea.
let's see with that. Actually, let me take a look and see for this. Would navigation actually find if possibly I could use that to program them to a world that would that's like an offsite world that would give them time to think of their decisions and get under the regretifier, but keep them off the radar.
The problem is that they're going to destroy their own ship.
Can we embed a tracker in one of them?
Yeah,
and then just come get them in 13 days.
You could.
Okay. Or code the ship in a way where the system will not allow it to crash and land safely. But
no, they'll land safely, and then they'll fucking scuttle it.
Yeah, okay. So I like the tracker idea, so we can do that. So and
put a tracker in them.
Yeah, so we can bring them back if absolutely necessary.
You don't have to make a spend.
Okay. So,
but you're going to be the ones that have to remember that.
Okay.
We'll totally remember things, Ross. That's why we take notes.
Marooned on planet. Up to PCs to rescue them. I mean, they'll obviously go to a planet where they can survive indefinitely on their own.
Yeah.
The question is whether you think let them live there as dirt farmers the rest of their lives. So even though they'll regret it almost immediately and spend however many years of their life left as dirt farmers. Anyways.
It just becomes Mutant Crawl Classic on that planet.
Basic. Or maybe. You don't know. You easily arrange that to happen. You don't have to make any spends. It's up to you to rescue them or make your own choice about them. But you have a lead. You know that the system, the Olympia system, Daedalus 4, which for free, anybody with Navigate can pull up its basic information.
Yep.
It is a highly populated planet. It is classified as a factory planet. Navigate. Or whatever.
It's an ability.
So. Planet Job Creator.
Yeah, it's basically imagine an Earth-style planet.
Sorry, navigation. Naval tactics, sorry.
Okay. Whatever that thing is. It's a 0-point thing anyway, because it's you're basically just typing the name into the basic
Space Google.
Yeah, basic Space Google. Population 30 billion, including orbital habitats around it. Basically, imagine a planet full of skyscrapers and factories that dig
Coruscant/Trantor kind of situation.
Yeah. Okay. So, very advanced. Every kind of service and tech imaginable would be there. It's basically a corporate town. It's run by Winden Industrial, Wind EN, which is totally not what I stole from Dark. Wait, maybe. Winden Industrial is obviously one of the massive mega corporations that builds a lot of the technology that runs the galaxy.
Good. I'm glad this isn't a timeshare planet.
No, they actually make things.
That's Kronos 4.
So they're more of like a Japanese-style Zaibatsu where they make a little bit of everything. So they don't specialize in one thing. So they have shipyards, they have factories making shoes, computers, weapons, a little bit of everything.
Do they have factories that produce little factories?
Yes. That's
my God! The factories have become sentient.
No, microfactories.
Yeah, no, that's an ongoing problem.
Microfactories literally a thing. What do you think a 3D printer is? I mean,
yeah.
Like a 9 situation.
They have their own special. They have their own special quality assurance team that eliminates rogue factories.
Who makes them? There's a factory that makes them.
So you can go there if you want. Obviously, pretty easily. It will require. If you want to make some spins to investigate it before you go there, you can also do that. Any number of skills would be useful.
Anthropology?
Ooh.
Anthropology, you mean?
Yes.
That's a very useful skill.
It is a very useful skill. What kind of question do you want to answer about it? That's about the culture of it, I would imagine. Let me double check on this.
There's specific cultural ones, but anthropology would give you like an insight into non-species specific cultures, like corporate culture, that kind of thing, and how to get along without raising too
Yeah, the cultures and customs of the society. Actually, for 0 points, I tell you, Daedalus 4 is actually known throughout the galaxy for some of its unusual corporate influenced culture. You want to make a spin, you can learn more about it.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll spend 2.
2, all right. You actually get Ulrich's name from this. Because Ulrich is the current head of recruitment for Wind and Industrial. Apparently they have a tradition. Started as a series of holovids, but it's become a very important mechanism for bringing in new blood and keeping. See, Winden is the kind of thing that people grow up and live in, and So they
never leave.
Yeah, you're grown up. You live in it's a factory town essentially, except the planet. So, in order to bring in new blood and keep things more dynamic and invigorated, they have it started as a television sort of contest, but now it's become more important. Where basically anyone can get venture capital funding by succeeding in a series of trials. These trials test their ability to ostensibly to see how successful they would be as executives or as entrepreneurs. And Ulrich is the current man in charge of them. So with 2 points, you find out what the trials are. Obviously, this means he's a very important person. He's heavily guarded, and it's hard to get access to him. You also know he's also culturally important. He's kind of not a hero per se, but highly respected. And if it was revealed that he had dealings with mercenaries in some sort of illegal scheme that was putting people at risk and also jeopardizing, and also for a non-profit motive, you have blackmail material on him. If you could just show him, the interrogation files and the data that the mercenaries gave you, so you can get to him. You have leverage over him to negotiate to go up the food chain. But to get through him, you either have to go through security, which is very not impossible, but it's not. It would be an adventure, or you could go through the trials. The current trials. First they apparently there's something about you have to get more information, get the details, but the general part is everyone's put on a remote island, and told they had to escape the island using their innovation and savvy and
I make things
exactly. And if they succeed, they're put in a junkyard, and then they have to come up with a business plan while they're in the junkyard, and then they have to pitch this business plan
to Shark Tank,
to Ulrich and other celebrity judges.
The Leviathan tank.
I was just going to say crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys are just now making the face.
Yeah, I already.
I was making the face of the island. So
the overall.
It's not battle royale. It's not killing everybody else. It's getting off the island. Sort of it's how you get off the island that matters.
No,
Anyways, yep. I get to have fun too. Anyways, so
not if we. Hey guys, not if we burn it.
You want to just ignore this and go do our own thing?
Yeah. Well,
that's going to be our own thing. That's going to be harder. Though.
Yeah. Well, you don't know. Like the other thing is getting on the system, figuring out Ulrich's routines, and getting through his security detail, which is not impossible, but obviously it's going to be it's not a cakewalk. Yeah. So you have, and that's just one possible thing. So that's what you get with 2 points of anthropology.
Okay.
Who wants to be on TV?
Well, I was gonna
there's also downside. I know. Remember, that's a criminal streetwise thing. You could definitely do that.
Xenoculture.
Xenoculture.
4.
Yeah, I kind of have a fear of being on TV.
It's a human-run world. Winden is primarily human. I mean, obviously we have other species.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
That wouldn't help.
Yeah, what? They allow any species, any of the major. 7 species to do that. Xenoculture would not work because this is not a xenoculture.
It suggests me to do something.
When industrial is definitely a combine culture. Yeah.
Okay.
No, water, like, don't touch stuff. Fish fucking it.
Yeah. So yeah, anybody else want to make checks?
Good theory. Most of my stuff is fine.
Could it possibly use bureaucracy to see if there were to research if there's any other people who slid through the trials in like a little more devious ways, or at least underhanded through negotiations with the producers?
Bureaucracy 0 points. You also realize Delos Force is a secure system, so whenever your ship pops in from the bleed, the warp, you're going to have you're going to be met by security pretty much immediately, and you're going to have to explain where you're going and why. So if
cover story is
you'll have to come up with a cover story, or you'll have to stay far away from the planet.
Okay. So
that's something to keep. So basically, as soon as you get near Daedalus 4, within orbit of it, you'll have to have. There'll be an encounter.
Okay.
So how much do you want to spend on bureaucracy?
I will spend. Because you had bureaucracy too, right?
No, I have bullshit detector, and I level up. I have inspiration, intimidation, and reassurance.
So interpersonal stuff.
Yeah, that's my interpersonal. Bureaucracy, where would that be?
That's an interpersonal?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
I don't have it.
Okay.
I'm probably
not a bureaucrat.
I'm probably not the person you want filling that paper.
Tom, do you have bureaucracy?
I do not.
All right.
Okay. So least choice right now.
So what's your character's name again? Aaron?
Illustrious Fuga.
Illustrious.
Sorry.
Tom, what's yours?
TK.
Sean?
Theobald Duchamp.
Duchamp. Referring to character names down again because I switched it up,
cool.
so gotta rewrite. Dan? Pavik. All right. How much? Sorry.
All right. I'll do a 2-point spend.
2 point. All right. Reading between the lines and reading the thing of previous attempts at the trials, the VC trials. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is about what is unsaid and what is undone. So getting off the island, there are numerous approaches. Not violence is actually thing is the island is still under regular law. Like you can't do anything illegal, but because you read between the lines, you realize you can't get caught doing anything illegal. So it's about how well you can get away with things and how cunning you are. So there are numerous strategies. One, you will be on the island with other competitors. Can you negotiate with them to let you on whatever escape, raft or boat or craft that they build? Like that's the usual thing is to either. There's two major approaches. One, build something that gets you off the island,
or engineer your way.
No, build something to get you off the island, or two, convince someone to come and pick you up. So now the thing is, because of the numerous laws and regulations over, you can't just have your own ship pick you up because your ship is not registered to operate in the atmosphere. Your shuttlecraft isn't. So one, that would be dealing with that bureaucratic maze. Two, doing it fast. So like it's sort of a way to weed out the crazies and the unworthy because people who are violent almost always get caught because everything's being monitored and put on holovids for the public's consumption. Mm-hmm. And if you just start, this is a business, it's not a barbarian warlord culture. So, like, you can't just... And if you steal shit... Yeah. No, it's business. It's
Those are not different things.
It's like some kind of show where you're expected to survive or something.
Yeah. But if you start breaking someone's kneecaps, you'll be thrown out.
Yeah.
Especially if someone's kneecaps were to mysteriously break and no one could prove anything, and you were the one to benefit, that's just great luck.
You hired somebody, but they were our good friends.
Yeah. Again, you can't, if anything's anything, even.
I was saying, you can't prove it.
So a lot of the competitors, it is suspected that they actually paid other people to join in and just take a dive to help them out or to do something to help them. Other people were just better hackers or engineers, and they basically, either rewrote the controls of the ship and had it pick them up, or two were just really great sociopathic liars or conmen and managed to convince out people who basically, in order to get somebody to pick you up and take you, they have to be someone who lives on the planet, native of the planet.
Yeah.
They're the only people who are really allowed to to carry up contestants, and like people want a good show. So if you're doing that, you can't. People are going to give you shit for giving someone an easy out on the island. So those are kind of the main approaches. It's about it's measuring how clever you are, how outside the box you can think, and how sophisticated you are. I.e., not just crude violence, but skill and panache and savvy. The junkyard is more of a you're thrown in a junkyard and you're dirty, and you're also like not only supposed to come up with some sort of business plan and something to pitch them, and ostensibly this is like finding some junk and making something cool and convincing them to buy it. But two, you also have to make yourself look nice. So you have to build like a shower and a bathroom and stuff like that to or do something to make yourself look interesting. It's about marketing yourself. So some people they spend their entire time just cleaning and bathing themselves, and they just I have a great idea for refinancing our loans or something like that. Like it's better if you have the idea before you go in. Like you could sneak into the junkyard and hide something there too that you somehow found, but of course other people have that idea. So there's like layers of metagame upon it. So it's the idea of how much you want to invest in it. How much of a bastard you want to be. And then, of course, the third one is pure sociopathic charm. How American psycho can you get? I mean, intergalactic psycho can you get?
Yeah. Sorry, most of my skills are lethal. I mean, I could stalk them on the island.
Well, if you can stalk them without being...
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. No, like, when I stalk, it's usually like... And there we go, yep. And they're dead.
Well, I mean, there are exceptions, too. There are animals on the island, so you could... it is kept as a nature preserve, so you could kill and eat something to psych people out. Or use as a bribe, because, people need the protein.
Or use for parts to make a raft.
Yes. Or a hang glider.
Yeah,
there are high cliffs. You only have to go about 10 miles from the island to the shoreline.
If you use the skins to make inflated bladders, I mean, that's a flotation device. So.
Yep.
Boom.
One person has successfully hang glided from the island to the
Was he an
shore.
Ewok?
God, I hope not.
Huh?
Was he an Ewok?
He was a Durug. He was very tiny.
Anyways.
Right. So,
why do you say such?
And then so those are the three things. Okay. And the thing is, in order to you don't have to win it. You just have to get to the third part, because then you'll have a meeting with Ulrich, and undoubtedly you'll have a chance to talk to him before or after that with one-on-one and be like hint, and then you have a private meeting where you can blackmail him and get him to reveal something.
Yeah, so winning's not the case. It's just getting to that.
It shouldn't be me. I have a fear of television.
Or you could sponsor someone else to do it for you, and then just have them let you in as their entourage. Because in the third phase, you can have friends and family show up as helpers, or as just there as moral support.
I went on a quiz show when I was a kid, and I totally choked on the question, and I never got over it.
So that could actually be something. One is that we find somebody who is actually in need. It's like who we can trust, sponsor them through, and help, and then...
Because, you could sneak on the island before it starts and then be their guardian angel and help them, and same thing with the junkyard.
I have certain skills that might actually keep the cameras off us.
Exactly.
That's not a bad idea, Sue, because then it's like then we have more plausible deniability in case they decide... it's like, in case... but
it's trespassing if you're caught... And that usually involves getting disrupted and humiliated on public television and thrown out. So,
if anyone of any respectable status watches this show,
well, no one admits it publicly, but people like their drama.
As that's just current news right now. Sadly.
I mean, there's a lot of in order to get additional resources, especially on the island, there's often little side games you can do to gain more parts.
Put way too much thought into this.
Things that test yourselves, put you in harm's way, or humiliate yourself. Those are good ways to get yourself more resources to help you get off the island. So. But you don't need to do any of it if you're just good enough.
Does Ulrich have a rival?
Who does? Ulrich? That would be a different...
downside?
Downside would definitely work.
1 point spend to be enough for it?
Sure.
Right.
1 point downside, you also find out there is another populated planet in the system, Icarus 2, which is a Mercury-like planet, second planet from the sun. In terms, it's super hot, it's rocky, there's no atmosphere, but there's a lot of mining that goes on it. And there's lots of hives of villainy and scum. So it's like that's the crime planet. And with 1 point, yes, Ulrich does have a rival. Let's see here. Let me get a name. Sorry, I forgot to name everyone. I'm a monster. Where are the names?
Good job, Ross.
There we go. It's actually a boss, small crime boss. Named Irvin Hugo.
I actually have a skill I can spend to get information on them.
Yeah, you can.
I have Vossmall culture.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I'll drop a point. Get some information on him. It was Irvin Hugo, you said?
Irvin, E-R-V-I-N, Hugo. Not I-R.
Okay.
E-R.
Irvin Hugo.
Irvin Hugo. Crime boss. Kind of one of the leaders of one of the more powerful syndicates on Icarus 2. Very flashy. Very sort of the opposite of Wind and Industrial. Wind and Industrial is a very sort of conservative.
So by flashy, do you mean like gaudy, like bad mobster?
Yeah.
Okay. Like lots of shiny things, really loud suits.
Yep.
Probably a hat with a pompadour.
Yep.
You know, feathers. Okay.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
So Wind and Industrial is a very sort of conservative in terms of culture, kind of like people show off money by having well-built things that have good form and function. Think more Scandinavian or Teutonic in design. But Icarus 2, and apparently Irving holds a lot of the mining rights, despite being a criminal syndicate. He's the kind of person who slips by the law and has never been arrested or never anything to get proven. And Ulrich, basically, it was actually over the trials. One contestant was super good, and Ulrich praised this contestant, who was a human. Marius.
Delgado.
So Marius was this great contestant, and everyone thought he was like the greatest one ever. It was the greatest since, Ulrich, of course, was a contestant years, and it's like, it's the greatest since Ulrich. And I was like, this guy's coming after him. He was very humble, seemed to be a hometown boy, up until the third phase, the trial. And said, Marius, and so Ulrich asked Marius, so what's your proposal? It's to eat my ass, and he mooned the entire thing. Irvin Hugo says hi, and flipped everyone off.
A noble cause.
So basically, Irvin Hugo spent possibly a vast amount of money and amount of resources to humiliate Ulrich, because Ulrich had sponsored this guy, thought he was great, but been on the record of saying so, and Marius, of course, walked off with nothing, and no one knows what's happened to him since. And ever since then, they've been feuding publicly. Of course, Ulrich is the kind of person who's like doesn't acknowledge it, but Irvin Hugo throws bombs in the media every week or so, talking shit about him. So they hate each other. But you think this is all that's probably just show because there's a really deadly dispute over mining rights, and they're probably trying to kill each other. Or maybe not. You don't exactly. With all that 1 point spend, this is just public history, more or less. So that's his enemy.
Does Abundance 5 have any natural resources worthwhile?
The cattle. You can grow crops and other things like that because it's got a nice atmosphere and stuff.
But no mineral rights worth mentioning?
Some, but like... The scale right now, a nice plant is worth more than those minerals. So they're kind of doing the right thing. Like there's enough dead rocky planets that never had an atmosphere that why louse up a good planet like that.
Hey, we do have our cyber cow.
Yeah, you have. Oh yeah, you have your cyber cow. Totally, Moo.
God,
I totally forgot about the cyber cow.
Moo.
Yep.
Error.
Bessie the Cyber Cow, yes. So Bessie the Cyber Cow is there. Reboot, patch, finished, updated to Moo OS.
We should
10.5. Saddle DLC, not equipped. Anyway.
Works incompatible.
So yeah.
Can we jailbreak Bessie?
If you wanted to produce eggnog.
Hell.
Yes.
Udders on.
It's like,
Full blast!
It's like activating udders.
Okay, I take that back. That's also to produce it outside of Christmas. So
Yeah, you get if you wanted someone to help you, Irvin. But the thing is, Irvin's a psychotic crime boss. So if you told him, "Oh, I blackmail an Ulrich," you'd be like, "Oh, well, tell me now, and then I'll kill you, so I can use it and you can't."
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so let's back up a bit. We've got 3 routes. Let's restate our end goal. I'm saying this out of character, because I figure we're smart enough.
Yeah.
What is our end goal, guys?
That's a very good question.
To get to Ulrich.
yes,
Ulrich will tell you who's behind the plot.
So we want to find out who's behind the plot. Therefore, we're not here to trash Ulrich. So our 3 options we have so far are Game Show Mania, Corporate Gear Solid, and Planet Crime. Which are all great novel titles for trash.
Of course, you could go the opposite route and promise to do something for Ulrich against Irvin, play them against each other, and that would be a great way to get a meeting with Ulrich if he thinks you have some chance to inflict harm on Hugo.
So we could probably find something that can hurt Irving.
Yeah, you could go to Crime Planet.
Tell him tell Ulrich we have something on Irvin, which is a very dangerous game. But then when we're there, hint that we also have something on Ulrich, and we really just want this. We'll do the thing for you, but we want to know who you're working for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm throwing out there, because I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's possible.
What's the point?
Whoa. It's got caffeine.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It's caffeine free.
Oh.
Oops.
Eh.
For the listeners,
I bought the wrong one. All right, I'm sorry.
Diet Mountain Dew caffeine free has just reached the table.
Yeah.
So
So what's the point?
I'm sorry. All right. I bought
you
the
like
wrong
the
one.
citrusine flavor with a hint of cooking oil.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, so you have multiple routes to get to it. If you think of some other idea, like Ulrich's Big Rich is not the top. He's a mid-level executive. He's not impossible to get to. You can come up with some other idea to get to him. Like
Hookers and blow? Can we conduct
Somebody's holding a gallon and we all have to disguise ourselves.
if you want to do like a tactical thing, you could probably find some part of the infrastructure and then
That was Corporate Gear Solid.
yeah, break into it, hold it long enough, defeat some corporate goons, and then get the data without even talking to Ulrich.
That could be another one too right now, or potentially it's like if we use enough social engineering, pose as another rival network that is trying to sponsor a new exciting show.
That is a huge undertaking to create false flags all over the place that other corporations will pick up on and will fall.
And also, what if the show we come up with is awesome, and then we want to end up doing that for a living?
I thought you were scared of TV.
Well, producing it, I'm fine. Not being on it.
All right.
Well, being the other rival network, it would
It's
be
a cool idea, but that's a campaign.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Be a great campaign.
Yeah, what kind of adventure do you want to have? Like, you can go beat up guys, you can be sneaky guys, or you could run around and do game show things.
Literally all.
Let's go ahead and do the game show things because Ross put his heart and soul into doing that.
I'm just the game. Don't worry about me. Like,
Look at that face.
Well, if nothing else, I think we should, if we were to go that route, that should be the sponsorship instead of us and then trying to.
My skill set can literally work with anything.
Okay. Doing the game show is fine. Doing the game show is fine.
Well, and also I can phase through things and deliver items that are necessary.
Yeah. Do you want to go on yourself? Because anyone can enter, and certainly professional lasers entering would be you get to the front of the line. Because most of the people who enter this are.
The problem with the sponsorship is that's one extra moving part.
Or you could find someone to sponsor and be their hidden guardian angel.
Okay, the sponsorship creates extra moving parts that can go horribly, horribly wrong when we're not looking.
Well,
direct intervention is probably one of the best things. While it's riskier, so is sponsoring somebody because that is illegal.
Well, no. Sponsoring someone is not illegal per se, but
stepping in and helping them is the illegal part, which creates it's just as bad.
Which is going through, but if we put ourselves as the laser team, we're far more exposed to the point when we actually get there. And if there's any if Order has any suspicions, then that that constantly puts other
okay, yeah. If you want to be a contestant, that's fine.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we can be contestants, and it's like fewer moving parts. Ulrich is going to be suspicious no matter what.
Yeah,
he's an evil corporate bastard in a slightly less dystopian.
You're not going to be the first lasers that go on the show, so it's not entirely without precedent.
Yeah. Okay. So, well,
it's up to you guys how you feel about it. I mean, if there's things you want to set up to, CYA, I mean, shit, why not? It's a corporate planet.
All right, so
as for me, I don't give a fuck.
So to sign up for the show, you have to have a team name. Because it scales, it actually doesn't matter. You can have up to 6 people on a team, but it doesn't matter if it's 1 person or 6 people. Because for one thing, getting on the island is harder for 6 people than it is for 1 person, and you all have to get off or you fail. So you can determine how many people you want in there, and if you want anybody behind the scenes as a manipulator or a guardian angel, you can. If you all want to be on there, that's fine. All 4 of you can be, but all 4 of you have to get off.
I'll sneak, but I'm not going to be directly in front of the camera.
I'm comfortable with being there because, I mean, what have I got to hide?
So you need to come up with a team name and a theme. The flashier and gaudier it is, the better. So you can come up with some sort of stupid gimmick that's easily translatable for a Hollow show meant for the lowest common denominator.
Here's where we bring in common law wife.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
At least it's not the crotch razors.
Yeah, exactly. It is to inform people that you don't have to be in love to say I do.
Oh. I thought it was you didn't have to make it. Never mind. All right.
I have no idea at this point, so.
So are we going with common law wife?
It's a meme from like 5 years ago. Sure, why not?
I mean,
you sound so distasteful.
If we can come up with something better, it's great. We'll use that as a working title. Who's actually willing to be in front of the camera? Remember, sneaking around the island is a greater risk than being on camera. I'm being honest here. Moving parts are bad. Those are extra spends and extra skills.
Okay. So, well, in this case, I do have more. I do have. Now it's like the second-rate social skills for as from the doctor. So, unless Dan wants to do that, I can go in front of the camera.
Yeah.
All right. So you're doing common law wife. Is that it?
It's a working title for right now.
Okay. That can be common law spouses.
See,
that could be your gimmick. You're all common law spouses to each other.
I'm so behind this. All right, totally behind
Let's
this now.
do it.
Or it could be common law waifus, which is a legally distinct title.
Spouses.
All right,
just
spouses.
Make it, we'll make it.
I kind of like common law waifus, but that's just
Let's go spouses. And that's awkward.
All right.
Enough. All right. So
common law spouses.
So who
do you
wants
have a
to be on
team
camera?
uniform?
I wear an apron.
You wear an apron. Oh, so everyone's
We should all wear aprons. Fluffy, ruffly, frilly aprons.
And nothing else.
I'm a boss mall. I don't give a fuck. I will do that. You don't have to.
No.
I'll do it anyways.
Yep. You can.
So, well, you can do that right
And
now.
a wig.
I think one of us has to be in like just nothing else. A blazer and a tie.
Don't be so traditionalist, all right? Come on.
I mean, he's saying no pants though.
Yeah.
In my case, I'm a boss mall.
All right. Yeah. All right.
So
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm going naked apron.
All right, you go apron, you go blazer. I'll do ridiculously because I'm
Propeller bean cap.
no
Damn it.
because I'm a Tavik. I'll wear the oversized smoking jacket with oversized pipe,
Oh yeah. I like
and
that.
Tom can wear the beanie hat.
I'm not going, dude. I'm not. No.
Oh, you're gonna
You
sneak on board.
You have to
Or
stay
sneak on-
hidden then. Well,
Yeah.
How sneaky are you? Are you
Well-
really good at stealth?
I'm gonna. I have all those build points.
Yeah.
I have.
You have 2
4?
build points from the last one. Or,
Yeah,
was it? Yeah, it was 2 per session. I think.
Yeah, I just
we
spent
got
mine.
4 less.
Because it was 2 sessions.
Yeah.
I had spent mine.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got 6. I can bump it up to 10.
No, you
No, you have 4 total.
you have 4 total.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have 6 in it right now.
Oh, you have 6 in right now, so you could bump it
Okay.
up to 10.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. All right. I mean, that's fine. That's the thing you can do.
Just don't fuck up.
Just don't fuck up. So, well, I mean, the thing is, you can fail multiple times. Just every time you fail, you'll get thrashed, depending on how hard you resist arrest. And then you have to sneak back onto the island. So, it's actually part of the show, too, is the whole people what do you call him? Sneaking on the island and whatnot. So, anyways.
The benefactor hunters? Like they have their own side plot in every season?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is people, they're not officially recorded unless they make a mistake, but it's useful because then there's all kinds of speculation, Like, oh, where are they? Who's benefiting who? And so a lot of Hollywood production now is encouraging fan obsession and fan theories, to get them to keep watching more and more. Rewatching. Yeah.
Now here I thought this was like an American Pickers thing, where they're like two separate teams of benefactor hunters that have their own friendly rivalries.
Oh God,
that get more spicy every.
Well,
season.
again, that's kind of the secondary market for it. The primary show, it's always against the rules and whatnot. Anyways, so you get on you're front of the list. You'll be in the next episode of Common Law Spouses. They're really excited to have you. It's a great idea. You're getting a lot of buzz.
A lot of hits.
Yeah, a lot of hits. So
a lot of retweets.
Yeah, you guys can. This is your last chance to do any planning if you want. Remember, there's 3 phases, and you'll go directly from the island to the junkyard.
Okay.
Now, technically, if you get past the island, you go all the way to meeting Ulrich. But the better you do, the more likely Ulrich will give you a private meeting.
Exactly. So,
because if he thinks you're total losers, he's not going to think you're very credible.
Okay. So I could spend preparedness to have different. It's like different equipment drops, maybe waiting for us.
Oh yeah. Well, you could give it all to TK. And TK, first off, we have to discuss how you're getting on the island before I assume you're trying to get it on the island before the show records. So you need to think about how you want to get on there. One, you could try and swim. Of course, that's going to be very difficult. The water, it's sort of the island's in a bay off the coast of the main capital city. It's one of the few wilderness preserves, one of the few undeveloped parts of the planet. Because, again, it's a factory planet, pretty heavily industrialized. They have special shields in order to keep the atmosphere nice, instead of being heavily polluted. But those shields are kind of like up in the atmosphere, sort of cloud-based shields. So you can swim, but the water's choppy and polluted. You could hitch on to there's numerous drones and ships that fly overhead. Some are tourist aircraft that sort of like, hey, it's the island from the VC trials.
Can I get my hands on a parachute?
Yeah, that's easy enough. So you can parachute down. Of course, you have to. Then you can't do it. If you don't have advanced cloaking technology, it's going to be hard to parachute without being detected. You don't want tourists taking photos of you and reporting you. Unless you want to bribe everyone on the tourist ship to look the other way. Or just bribe the operator of the tourist ship to, everybody look this way, and give you a signal to jump the other way.
Hey, I'll do that.
Okay. So which tourist one are you going to go? I mean, you don't have to. You can come with a name, but are you going to do the cheap, cutthroat, shitty tour, or the super rich, platinum tours, or are you going to be sort of the middle of the road tours?
The tourist.
The middle of the road.
Yeah.
Middle of the road. Okay. What's the name of the tourist company?
Sky Excursions.
Sky Excursions, great. I like that. So the operator of Sky Excursions is. Let's say a Tavik, and he just is like, "Hey, you here for a tour? You're a little early." Just kind of
I was like, yes,
30 minutes before.
I'm going to be taking. Actually, I want to get an idea on this guy.
Okay, how?
So I haven't.
Let me look up Tavik names. So you can visualize this rich and nuanced character. I did not totally pull out my ass.
Actually, can I spend interrogate? But I'm not threatening. It's just I'm trying to get an idea.
His name is Vadit.
I'm trying to get an idea of just.
Interrogation, I think, is you kind of have to
verbally rough them up.
You either have to hold them against their will or have some kind of leverage to get them to answer your question. Let me double check.
Shine a light in his face. Tell me about yourself! Tell me about yourself!
Yeah, you have to put them in custody or in a situation evocative of constraint and punishment. So if you pull a gun on them, yeah.
Tell me your hobbies or I'll fucking kill you!
Yeah. If you spend a point of intimidation, then you can then use interrogation. Or you can have your teammates help you.
That's true. So, let's see.
What do you would do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, that's good. The game. Aside from the tour ship, there are supply drones and camera drones that fly overhead. Those are automated, and so you can parachute down. But that's going to be more difficult to hold on. Find one, jump on, and then jump off at the right time. Mm-hmm. The other thing is also build your own craft to get on the island. Of course, then you could stash it for your friends to discover. You know what? Or you could use downside to see if you can if there's a black market for this kind of thing. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get something black market.
What are you spending?
Downside.
How many?
2.
Oh yeah. Turns out Vatic actually does this on the sly. As you say the phrase, "Ladybug, ladybug, where did you go?" All the way home to watch my children burn. And
then followed by some elaborate handshake.
Exactly. And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Come right here. I have a little space right here. Do you want some juice?"
What do you got?
Fresh clone guava juice.
You should try some of this coffee. It's
From
from prison.
Oh, prison coffee. Oh, prisons have the best coffee.
Don't they?
Yeah, they do. So yeah.
All right. Yes. Give me a signal when it's time.
Yep. All right. So it's just an athletics check.
All right.
No, make an athletics check.
Want me to do it right now?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I mean, you're waiting in there. You can hear his muffled. Actually, he has a little PA system. You can hear his tour. And over here, we can see where Ulrich defeated 3 wild giant spiders that roam the island.
5.
5. You spent 3. Okay. Yeah, you make it. You're on the island.
Actually, let me as kind of a partial wingsuit. Then the.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, a wingsuit would be easier to not be seen within a parachute.
All right. So you're on the island.
Okay.
With the giant spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not just that's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. All right. So meanwhile, you guys doing any prep for this?
And I also got some stuff I can stash for them.
So
that's going to be based on your preparedness rolls.
So if I do
their preparedness rolls.
if I do a preparedness,
you're their vehicle for preparedness now.
So if I do preparedness to get a few tools stuck on,
That through him.
yeah, basically he has to strap very basic, very
Yeah, this would be the
broad-
problem. Okay, the scene would suddenly just freeze frame, and this was the crazy stuff they asked me to bring along here.
Yeah, exactly. So you can make preparedness checks now or later.
I'll do it now.
Yep, I'll do it.
You can all just say, as the scene progresses, "Oh yeah, TK stuck some shit here for us."
Okay, I can. I'll wait then just to see.
And then you make the preparedness check.
Yeah.
To see if he actually followed through.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do it now, the advantage of doing now is the difficulty is going to be lower.
Well,
Yeah.
Toolkit's definitely now a thing. So
No.
Medkit.
Yeah, you can do a med kit. Who's going to roll for that?
6 for the toolkit.
Yeah, toolkit.
Toolkit's there. Not a big one, just something small.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll spend 2 on my preparedness for a medkit.
Sure.
That's a 6.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll spend some for some other. It's mainly some smaller. Are there any kind of nano assemblies they could create for Ashen Stars that could create or take down materials that we can build with?
Just use toolkit.
Okay, so
Toolkit.
your toolkit.
Sorry about
Yeah,
toolkit.
you're not. You can't nanofab shit out of. It's not Eclipse phase in that regard.
Okay, no, that's what I was asking ahead. So, for this one, I think we'll actually do stuff that we could possibly trade or bargain with the other people. It's if somebody else is starving and just needs something candies or rations that they would be
Bring booze.
good, booze or that
Bring
they
booze.
yeah that they can we
Okay.
can we
Well,
can
how
provide
many you're spending?
3,
All right.
and I have a boost on that as well. So
Jesus. Yeah.
so Yep.
There's just a liquor cabinet there.
It's like Cards Against Humanity's safe that had all the cards in it, except it's just full of space, Jack.
It's a liquor cabinet.
Yeah.
Literally, he just kicks one out of the ship. And it's padded really well because it's all intact. So, good job. Yeah, all the booze.
I know what they want.
I couldn't believe he asked me to bring this along, but it was his plan.
Yeah.
I'm just the instigator.
Careful with that. That's carved oak.
All right. So,
it was tied to my back, and this was rather uncomfortable.
So first off, you have competition, of course. There are, let's see here, the Pomix brothers. They're Durugs too. They're both named Pomix, and they're brothers, and you can't tell them apart.
Okay, since I'm a Durag, would I be able to tell them apart?
Yes,
Okay.
they're really annoying.
Oh my god!
Even by those standards.
Let's see here. Then there is there's a single Kitcha, who
Bug.
calls itself or himself Rin Dien, and he believes in self-reliance and not relying on a overly burdensome government.
Good for him.
Yes. So Ren Dien is one of your competitors, and
So we can eat him.
I have fun. I get to have fun.
Can I feed him into the maw of a gaping maw of an eldritch entity as well?
If you can find him.
And find a giant elder entity.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Speedo.
And then there is another family. A family of Bala, the Utha family.
Are they balling?
They're all Bala. Mother, father, and 2 kids.
They're shot countless.
So there's 4 groups altogether, and they basically have it's not like they basically have like there's 52 weeks in the space year, so there's 52 seasons. Like there's just one every week. Like it's very popular. Anyways, so who's going to give the little competitors supposed to give a little speech at the beginning of the show to talk about how great they are and how they're
Out of character, don't let Theo do it.
All right, we're the common law spouses. We're here to show these corporate bureaucrat wannabes how stuff actually gets done in the universe.
All right, are you making any spins?
Reassurance, give everyone confidence that that we are destined to succeed.
All right, it impresses Ulrich a little bit. So your Ulrich score is 1 now.
You scored 1.
Whoa, you've never even met him. Just because he's involved in an evil scheme,
an evil real estate deal,
or something. You've heard from your other group of lasers that there's some sort of alien artifact that this mysterious person probably is trying to get that can summon a giant swarm of space wasps that can devour everything on the planet. Yeah, maybe genocide. You don't know. Anyways, so so you do that. The Pomix brothers are, we're here. They phase through each other. We can phase through things. We're really smart. Woo!
Like off screen, and I just kind of look at him and go,
those spouses, that's wrong. Durogs should only be Durogs. It's wrong. Yeah, anyways. The Rourke's not impressed. Rand Dien says, I believe in that government is wrong. I should be allowed to do as I wish at all times.
And eat who I want.
And eat anything that I choose to eat. I am entitled to the sweat of my labor, even though I do not sweat. I am entitled to everything that I want, and no one can tell me no.
entitled to the excretion of his labors.
And then
I'm immune to the consequences of the economy.
Yes, exactly. The other thing is I would be excited, but that would be wrong. We will do well. Thank you. Pretty good ball. No emotions. Yeah, good job. I'm not having emotions.
What everybody's thinking on the inside,
it's not my thing, but I can understand their point of view. It's good.
at least on the inside, he's like, freaking out.
There's a former pop singer. She's like, "Yeah, good job, guys. Good hustle, yeah." Anyways, so
just steer into it. Just steer into it.
We are not on an icy road.
That's actually. Do you want to do the icy road challenge?
No.
There's an icy road challenge.
I'm sure there is.
You have to take this truck across the icy road.
Oh dear.
Okay. Even though Humber technology has been around forever,
we do those just
to honor the spirits of our ancestors who had to take trucks over icy roads.
Now it belongs to the History Channel.
I don't like how the Iditarod has evolved.
Okay.
Well, ever since the Huskies became sentient and told them to free us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had to.
We made them drive the trucks.
And until the maximum overdrive event occurs and the trucks become sentient, we use them.
All right. So it's a big island, and you all three will all have to make athletic checks to parachute down. But where are you going to parachute down to? You could parachute down as close to your drop point for your shit as close as possible. Or you could try and but the other people looks like they're going for there are resources available. There is, for example, wreckage from a spaceship. A couple shuttlecraft blew up there after. Well, no one's really. They've been there a while, but there's always stuff there. They think a lot of fans speculate that the crew for the show seeds it with stuff to build shit from. There is a copse, a grove of trees with a lot of fruit that you could eat. It's very good, high in nutrition. And then, of course, there is the. Let's see here. One other resource. I guess, there is the comm station with a little satellite radio and a little high-tech thing, and there's always... You're not supposed to break anything there, but there could be useful information there. More importantly, you could choose to delete it so that the others can't see it. So you could split up, or you could all parachute to the same place and get your shit immediately.
So, strategy here.
I'll go... I presumably can carry the most, so I will go stock up on food since we didn't prepare.
So you're going to the Grove.
Yes.
All right. The Pomix brothers are going with you. I mean, they parachute when you parachute, so...
Okay.
So you'll have to deal with them. Anyways.
Somebody needs to secure the loot.
So...
Our loot crate.
Thing is, you get to go to this place for free, but... Navigating from on the ground will require some kind of check to figure out how to get from one place to the other because you're on the ground.
All right, I feel like I should be probably at the ship because if I can salvage anything from that or at least get it off the ground, that might be a...
So the tiny one has to use a liquor check?
Yeah. Well, I have systems repair, so that's...
Anyhow.
All right, so the Randian is going to the shipwreckage too.
Okay.
So you'll have to deal with the
carry shit, so our loot crate's probably just going to have to sit there then.
You can still secure it.
You can get the toolkit and the med kit. Those have like.
I'll start off there.
You can't carry the liquor cabinet. No, you can take some liquor, and
I'll take some liquor then.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
All right, so all three of you give me athletic checks. Okay. See how you land.
I'll do a one spin.
2.
Yeah.
7.
The Uther family is going to the satellite.
3.
The satellite station. Sorry, what?
7.
Also 7.
So it's like
3. So.
3.
Got 6.
You take 2 damage.
Ow. Oh.
Nope. And you're stunned for a little bit. The Randian lands. Well, let's see how the Randian does. Randian, yeah. Randian is doing quite well.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I intensely dislike him. On a visceral level.
Yeah.
But I'm not here.
You're not there, so where are you? I told you your little supply drop, which is sort of just in the middle of the island. It's nowhere special. There's the 3 areas I told you about. Food, tech, and then information. And, you could also look around to see if there's something else, or you could, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Going up high.
Okay, just surveying the area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just kind of standing by.
Okay. You don't have to make any checks right now. You're just kind of watching. You'll have a chance to figure out pick up on something happening when we do their scene. So I guess we'll do the food first.
No, I was doing
yeah. You get the stuff, no problem.
Yeah, and then just make my way back.
Where are you going next?
I'm assuming we set up a rendezvous point for camp. Or am I supposed to just catch up with you guys?
Yeah, wherever it is that you decided to vantage from.
Okay. All right. You've all...
Or close to it.
Okay. Of course, you realize... Well, okay. If you get too close to him, the cameras might pick up on him, because you all have cameras following you three. Camera drones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be out of sight.
That gives me a question, then. If I find the mysterious pickup that's probably, like, wrapped in leaves or some shit, can I actually make sure that my cameras are a little bit spotty? Like communications intercept? Or I can
once you get your toolkit, you can.
Okay. Look like I'm filling with leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to find something. Okay, so...
there's an announcer like, he's looking for one of the secret caches. Does he have insider info? Oh, big move by the couple spouses. Will this pay
if I can
off?
find crops and berries. And then,
Crops and berries. We haven't seen that for 5 seasons, not since 69.
So Boost was
fucking 69.
Was it Boost? You do a spend and then you get one back.
Yes.
Can you do essentially a 1 point spend? As zero?
For general ability, it just gives you a +1.
Oh, so okay, all right. It's a general, so
yeah, it just gives you a +1 to your roll.
Okay, so I'll go with a 0 point for right now, just to see. Actually, was that going with the intercept? So 6 total.
Yeah, cameras get really spotty.
So they're not sure what.
The camera's getting spotty. Are we getting interference? Is this a new plot twist? Anyway, let's see. You're getting food?
Yep.
All right. The public bros, yeah, bro, we're getting food, bro. So, yeah. I assume you're racing them, trying to get as much food as you can.
Well, I'm at least keeping pace with them.
All right, athletics check.
So, you distract them with booze.
6.
6, yeah. You get your arms are overloaded with fruit.
No, and then I'll look over and like, oh, you guys are going to try to eat that?
What? It's loaded with proteins, man.
Now, trust me, I'm a doctor. I'm going to tell you, that's going to make you crap yourself.
So why are you getting it?
Because one of my guys has problems with, passing stuff.
All right. What are you spending for this outrageous lie?
Reassurance.
Reassurance?
Yeah. That, 1 or 2.
I'm a doctor.
How many? Is it 1 or 2?
It's boosted. I'll spend 2. I'll get 1 back.
Yeah. 2. They're like, oh man, what are you doing? Why are you helping us, bro?
Bros, look out for bros.
Bro! Face bump.
I mean, you guys like
phase bump. They
I guess if the cameras caught that, it's like we have a new theme, bros.
I'll give you 1 point for Ulrich. It's good sportsmanship. They don't see that very often. Ulrich's like, this is very intriguing. I find this fascinating. They'll come with those spouses. I got my hand on them.
You don't have to say I do to be married.
Yeah. Anyways, good move. So you got food, and you've put them at a disadvantage. Because they abandoned their food. And
the healthier parts of their food.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
Say like.
Anyway,
you're totally not trying to kill them.
No, I'm not trying to kill them.
So meanwhile, illustrious Fuga. You're a man at the wreckage. You bump your. By the time you get up, you see the Randian's already grabbing things, and he looks at you and says, "Get away! This is mine. I claimed it. I was here first. Go away. Thief? Squatter?
No.
Looter?"
Not like, this is a free one right now, unless
No.
you actually...
He stands in front of you. Get away!
No. Well,
Get away.
I would be able... It's like having to negotiate with you. For
He
better
kicks
rights.
dust at you.
Okay. Then I'm just going to go ahead and phase through him and deeper into the ship.
All right, face. Make a face roll.
All right.
Face roll.
All right. So, phase... I'm going to go ahead and spin.
Or don't spend any. Roll 1.
That'll be fine.
Spending 3. Yep. I have 8 on that.
All right, that's enough. You phase through him.
So.
He's like, this is unfair. This is unfair. Stop doing that. Stop looting.
Sorry. I was like, sorry, but...
He starts grabbing everything that he can and just starts tossing it in a pile. But you get some distance from him.
All right,
so now he's just frantically trying to grab everything he can.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and look through the system, through the shuttle right now. Can I do a systems repair to see what is salvageable?
Sure.
Okay.
What kind of thing are you looking to build? That's probably the biggest question.
I need something that will be able to take the three of us.
Okay.
It's like, because I'm assuming you're getting off on your own, so...
It's fine.
Are you?
I mean, it's a little depressing, and I hope no one was watching, but yes.
Hey, I have needs, man!
But something more of like a hover skiff that can take us across.
So you want to fly over it?
Yeah. Well, basically on the water too, just kind of going.
Oh,
over.
on the water. Okay.
Yeah. Basically being able to kind of at a larger sense jet ski to get us over.
Okay.
So.
All right, that's good. Give me a roll.
All right. So gonna go ahead and spend 3 on that.
Okay.
Yep. That's 7.
Okay.
So
the jet ski would have, I guess, let's see here, the frame. You would need a frame, power source, a rotor.
I was thinking anti-grav. Well, if whatever kind of anti-grav units, they could basically hover us on the water.
Okay, so frame, power source, propulsion, and steering. So with a 7, you can find 2 of those.
Okay. Mainly I want the frame so we don't go off on there.
Right,
and
that's very large.
Yeah. So with that, and
so you can't carry it with you.
Overspending early.
So that's
not
true.
by yourself.
That's true. So we could probably.
But you can hold on to it.
Okay. So I'll take that.
And then you can find one other thing, or you could find the frame and then find something to carry it.
That's true. So you
only have one component, but you have the frame.
The frame to carry it. So
or you have something to carry with. So do you want a push cart and a frame, or do you want the frame and one of the other 3 components?
I'll take that back. We won't do the frame here because we could probably build something just equally from that. So I'll take actually the power supply and propulsion.
Power supply, yeah. You find a power supply. It's heavy. That's about all you can carry.
Okay.
You waddle off with it. That's what.
Okay.
In fact, it's straining you, so it'll cost you 1 health to carry both.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that.
So yeah, it's very fatiguing.
All right.
You can get that health back by eating.
Okay.
So whenever you meet up with him,
Food.
Check us out. Check me out.
All right.
I totally got some food.
So you two are you 4 all eventually meet up somewhere just in the middle.
Well, 3 of us meet up and Tom is hiding.
Yeah.
Is it just my cameras, or is it all cameras around your spotty?
What'd you roll?
Was it 7?
Yeah, everything near you.
So basically,
It's basically like a jammer.
we're all
Only
spotty,
not
but
on.
it just looks like it's fritzy, not off. That way,
Yeah,
Just
it's a
general
half
static.
jam. You have it at quarter power.
and all the audio is horribly distorted, and
Yeah.
hey, great, you brought fruit. You brought what the fuck did you bring?
An engine.
We were gonna make a raft.
Yes.
But this is better.
That's not a raft.
This we can
That's
attach.
heavy. That's the opposite of a raft.
We can literally attach this
That's
to
not
a
a raft.
Will you let me speak for a second?
You actually
Thank
notice your jammer stops working quite effectively. There's spending more power because this is great drama.
So I'll let it go for a couple of minutes. I think we need to come up with an effective planning, but I think first we should greet our neighbors. I'm going to crush up some of that fruit juice, and I'm going to bring it to those lovely ballas.
So you're going to go to the satellite radio? You can get your...
In a moment after I do a thing once the camera gets spotty again, because I have an idea.
Okay.
And I say that with a slight surreptitious wink. And,
You just stare at your camera and go,
well, a bus mall in like a blonde wet set wig and an apron and nothing else looks good and goes...
All right, so your plan right now is to go mess with the ball of
I have a plan for that.
Okay. So as you're heading to the satellite station,
at this point, I'm going to along the way try to find something that can operate as a cup because I'm bringing the booze with me.
Yeah.
Halves of coconuts.
That would be a preparedness check.
Or cyber
I'll drop a
coconuts.
point in preparedness.
Sure.
And after this, I'm going to have to ration that a little bit better, but this will hopefully get rid of that family pretty quickly. 6 total.
6 total. All right, with a 6 total, you find.
I have like a makeshift tray and some kind of like bits of whatever to act as classes, and I'm also bringing that booze with me.
Right. So
That I'm calling fruit juice that I put in a bottle that I mysteriously found.
So as you're heading up to the hill and the sort of this, off the side, which has a big satellite on it and a little station. You see you hear an announcement. Hello, this is Ulrich, the executive. I'm pleased to announce the Uther family. Uther family has achieved their first optional side challenge and has gotten themselves a nice frame with an anti-gravity push sled. This because they have deleted all the information from the satellite station, so no one else. So if you want to find out what the next challenge is, head to the bonfire.
I'm going to try to intercept them before they reach the bonfire.
Okay. Well, give me some trouble. See if you can figure out where they are.
That's actually. I'll do it.
Tom, you can give me.
I'll spend
TK,
2, and I've got a.
You can give me a sense trouble check too.
So spend 2 plus boost, so that's a total of plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Okay.
I emerge from the underbrush. A hostess with a mission.
6.
Okay. You see up ahead as he's looking around. He's climbing a tree to see where the Uther family is. They are heading to the bonfire. You see between them, someone's laid out this weird-looking mat or tarp. There's some sort of substance on it, some sort of viscous liquid or something.
I have chemistry.
Okay, well, then go and examine. But your friends are walking right into it.
Like find something I can toss at him.
Yeah.
Just trying to hit it in front of them.
All right, make athletics or infiltration. I'll let you choose. I should make it infiltration.
Infiltration.
So you want to not be seen.
I don't want to be seen at all.
Yeah.
2, 3,
4.
All right. A rock thuds in front of you. About 10
I'm hoping
yards
it's
ahead.
then splats.
No, it's just kind of. You with chemistry realize it's a highly sticky substance, like a super glue kind of thing. It's essentially a giant glue trap.
Let's try to bring their attention to it.
Well, someone threw a rock in front of you. What did the three of you do?
All right,
You see where the Uther
with
family.
me to do my mission on the Uther.
You are on your way to
Yeah.
do it.
Okay, so rock. Who in the other groups would be that? No, they're all too stupid. That must be okay. I'm gonna look around to try to see.
All right, all three of you can give me some trouble checks.
Okay. What, we all went with Sean?
I assume so.
I
You didn't say otherwise.
Well, then we want to leave somebody behind.
Okay,
so.
did you want to split up? Sorry, I should have mentioned.
That's fine. I can be with him.
You all met up. You all talked about it. He talked about going to the Uther family. Nobody said anything.
Just worried about somebody looting our stuff, though.
You're all carrying it right now.
Okay.
I mean, I assume you're helping him carry the engine.
Yeah.
No, I am. Sure.
Okay. So, all right.
He's eating some of the fruit. You're all just sort of loaded down with fruit and engine
Sense trouble,
parts.
0 spin, total 4.
You can see a couple. There's a couple of places where it looks like there's like leaves that are stuck together in clumps on the ground. You look closer. Did you make a sense trouble?
I'll do that. So,
Pavik, are you doing that? Sense trouble, or are you just gonna trust them?
I'm trying to see if I can. I don't really have science.
I do have chemistry, so if I
got a 6 on sense trouble.
as did I.
Sorry, what'd you get?
6.
6?
6.
Yeah, you can see there's basically someone's laid out giant glue traps. Imagine a tarp with like glue on it.
So if we could just move the tarp,
or just walk around it.
Yeah, walk around that. So,
Yeah.
Is it movable at all?
Yeah, it's a tarp.
so could we move it without? Yeah.
Up the part.
Well, then it's now
Bonded to itself.
Yeah, it's bonded to itself. So.
That's
Can we
fine.
move it in a way where it doesn't do that, but we can basically move it in another trap for somebody else?
You'd have to drag it like it's been laid out.
No,
like-
it's fine because it is now a big heavy thing to use as a stick for any wildlife.
Well, I mean, it's a tarp. It's like floppy, so like
Not when you roll it up
Yeah.
with glue.
If it was floppy, it would be like a flail.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a flail. It's more like
It still hurts when you get slapped with it.
Sure.
Okay.
Or is flotation device.
All right, so you two are rolling them up. You won't be able to intercept the Uther family. You're just going to run ahead.
I'm just going to catch up with them.
All right, athletics.
All right.
Run.
I'll spend one. Hope for the best. 3.
Nope.
All right.
You get to them just as they get to the bonfire.
Wheezing.
Hello,
Hey.
visitor.
Hey, here.
You have left your spouses behind.
It's okay. We're not always attached to the hip. So they're taking care of something.
Wife, go and find out what the challenge is. Yes, husband, I shall do this. The wife leaves.
Oh, you should give her a peck on the cheek.
No.
Well, anyhow, we just thought we'd introduce ourselves family to family.
Yes.
Here, try this. I made some berry juice just now.
Did you?
It's very nutritious.
This seems highly deceptive.
Everything seems highly deceptive. Which is why friendliness is the nicest thing to do.
I do not believe that statement is
I'm
true.
going to use reassurance.
Okay.
Reassurance pool.
How many?
I've only got one.
All right.
I can mix reassurance and inspiration.
Very well. Teenage son, consume the liquid.
Consume a lot of it.
Very well.
A lot of it. The goal is to get at least as many as I can drunk so that they'll get emotional.
All right. Do you have bullshit detector?
I do.
All right. So 0 points, you realize they have their own motive for engaging with you.
Okay. Let's see ways to get that out of them. I will, again, by seeming so... I guess, is inspiration... That's just...
No, it's bullshit detector.
I'm saying, like, to a bullshit detector give me the information I want?
It will figure out why they're...
Okay, I'll spend the point.
You look out in the corner, you can see the wife is dealing. There's a little computer screen up on a podium that's sort of... And she's messing with it, so she's...
Once the son's drinking, I toddle past them towards the screen. And if they try to physically detain me...
No, they don't, because that would be illegal. You can't...
Yeah.
You can't.
I've got a plan for that, but
All right.
I tell her, hey, how's it going? Hey.
She starts pushing buttons frantically.
Actually, I'm going to reach over.
Well, it's a ways off.
I'm going to get up to her as quickly as possible.
All right, athletics.
All right. I'll do a 0, and then... Nope! 1.
All right, she finishes.
Okay, damn it.
She just looks at you stoically.
Hi!
Hello. Hi.
Wife to wife, here, you should try some juice. It'll help give you a little more pep.
No.
You're rude.
Yes. We are in a competition. You have no altruistic motive.
That is incredibly pessimistic of you.
It is incredibly accurate of you.
Is there a way I can... Okay.
Would you like to know how you're going to die?
Anyways, the teenage son, you look back, is weaving. Annie fails his control emotion check. It's like, why did we even have to do this, Dad? Oh, you were showing emotion. Oh, my son, I'm not showing shame. Don't show shame.
Oh, no!
Ah!
They're fighting. You should go tend to that.
Like,
I'm stuck between that and doing the challenge. Daughter, come with me. Yes, we will do the challenge. It is the so half of the family is going to do the challenge.
Okay.
So you can follow them and find out what the challenge is.
I'll follow and hopefully everybody catches up.
Yeah.
How's this?
All right, what are you doing?
I will drag you straight behind.
TK?
well, you want me to try to find any more parts for you?
Yeah, you can whisper each other. I mean,
Yeah,
there's,
so-
there's
There's
multiple mats of this.
There's
Yeah,
other drama on
yeah,
the
we had
side.
the engine. The frame is something needed, and apparently the Bala family was able to get a hold of that.
So I can't exactly sneak that away from them.
Well, depending on if they decide to...
You can sabotage it if
Yeah.
you want to be a dick.
But we do. I still need a power source. We still need a frame. And
No, you got two of them. You got the power
Oh,
source.
it's the
and
power source. Yeah, so I just still
propulsion.
need. We need the
Steering
frame
and a frame.
We still need a frame.
Well,
and then-
steering thing I could probably carry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you can give me something akin to that too, even a control stick is going to be better than nothing. So
I'll see what I can find.
All right, where are you going to go for that?
The ship is already the crash thing.
I mean, it's a big site. Like, it's a crash.
That's where I'm going.
Okay. So you head off that way. You two finish up wrapping up the tarps.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 5 of them. A good number of them.
So now we can lash them together for...
could make that.
you don't know
work.
if they're buoyant or not, but yeah, you could lash them together.
That's a possibility. So,
Well, you could lash up 4 you could use 1 to lash up the other 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and actually, depending on what the bond chemical bond is, that might have actually made it somewhat watertight too. So,
Yeah. You're sort of closer to the center of the island, so you would have to hike. So you noticed, let's see here, Theobald Duchamp heading off following the Bala mother and daughter as you can actually hear the Bala father and son argue with each other, which, for Bala, 0 point is like they're supposed to control their emotion, not supposed to be emotional. So this is a big deal. Looks like the son is drunk. Anyways,
Go with him. I'll tend to the family.
So I just take the. Okay. Well, are you going to stay here with the tarps, or are you going to?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So you're staying there with the tarps. Yeah, there's 5 of them, and you also have the propulsion, power, and the fruit. So you're pretty much overloaded with stuff. So you can slowly drag all that stuff towards them.
Sure.
All right. So you're doing that. So we'll get back to you in a second. You two, you catch up with Duchamp pretty easily because he's wheezing and not going super fast, and the mother and daughter are heading off that way. So what do you got?
I'm trying to catch up with them and figure out what that challenge is. I guess if I can't disrupt them directly. Also, the booze has probably been ditched by now, so because I don't know how much it took to get the kid drunk.
Oh, I mean, you just gave him the flask, the container. So
in that case,
I'd say you rolled really well on your preparedness, so you still have some more.
Okay,
chill out, man.
Yeah,
You need some more beer.
So it's they don't talk to you, but they quickly come to a hidden area that actually has. It looks like part of the forest. But she looks around and sees a little white string sort of floating in midair. She pulls at it, and it reveals that there was a cunningly another sort of tarp or matte screen that was printed to look like the forest. It was camouflage, revealing a large watery pit and these obstacles on suspension beams overhead and a ladder leading up to the top of it.
Away now.
And you can see over there at the top at the top of this little obstacle course thing, there is a little computer screen, a little computer tablet. From watching the show before, studying the show,
Ninja Warrior.
that these little tablets are often used for supply drops. You could request something of your choice. So, but it's physical challenge essentially. Yeah. It's a fucking game show. I got a thing for this. So the mother immediately gets on the ladder and starts climbing up.
How athletic do she and the daughter look? I mean,
they're not super athletic.
They're elves, though.
I've got a thing for that.
Yeah, there's nothing against the rules against, for one thing, trying to
fuck with them,
psych them. Yeah, psych them out. You can also. Yeah, that's the main thing you can do. You could try and sabotage it more directly, or you could actually climb up. There's instead of using the ladder to jump from platform to platform to get to the other end, you could just climb up. There is basically the support pillar at the other side, and climb up that and get to it directly. Of course, that looks much more dangerous because there's no pit of water below you. If you fail that, you'll just fall, onto the forest floor. So, instead of taking no damage because you just fall in the water. So, or you could climb up the side of the other suspension pillar to beat her to the top of the platform. And, yeah.
And then working in from that, so...
Yeah, psych her out, or basically it's 2 athletic checks to get across doing the platform, or 1 really hard one to get to the top.
I can spend an intimidate to psych her out.
Yeah, you could.
So basically, I'll take one of them out. I've got another ability to possibly knock another out, but I don't know if I want to spend that now.
Okay.
So I'll drop an intimidate when the mother is about 1/3 of the way through to the first major challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this episode before. You totally whiff it. No, really, honestly, just like you totally whiffed.
I just name drop something I probably shouldn't know.
All right. Holy shit. Well, she rolled really well. She has another one to get through. She needed a 6 to get it, and she rolled a 6 there. So,
okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, while he's doing that, try the difficult athletics roll to get to the top of the other side and try. So I will at least... Yeah, I'll be spending 4.
All right.
So this is taking out my athletics pool, but damn.
I had a tiger.
All right, 10.
Yeah. You just climb up the suspension pillar that is not meant to be climbed on, and of course you're like, "Oh my god, this is not explicitly against the rules because he didn't read the rules."
When I get over instead of going through the mesh, just phase right through. It's like
he has the tablet. So
holding away from my hands, like, why is it screaming?
Yeah. What are you going to request?
Okay, what?
We didn't plan this far. But I was hoping for denial. Do you have to do it immediately, or?
We'll probably do it immediately. Can it be deferred?
Oh, you didn't read the rules, so we can't tell you.
Okay, so I'm going to assume no. We still need we have a potential frame for that.
If you're going to push for this hovercraft thing,
we need the hovercraft with it. So we have.
On a raft.
That's like, oh god, actually, a full. I want a full work shed to work in this. So
you want a work shed?
No, or a safe place to be able to assemble this without any interference. So
it's a thing. Like, what is that?
Okay, so
you look at a tablet. It has a menu. It's like choosing an item from an inventory screen. So it's like an item shop in a video game.
Yeah. Oh, in this case, we could use the more structural frame, so I can get that, and we can. Move it forward. So without
you already have 2 parts of it.
Yeah, we'll get the frame.
Okay. What does the frame look like? Is it jet ski shaped?
It looks like a combination between a jet ski and a
catamaran.
A little bit right now. So yeah, catamaran. Okay. So on the front of it, you have the control. What should be the
supply drop incoming? You hear a plane overhead.
Figure out where it's going to land. And
you see a little emergency beacon and a parachuted box.
Once it lands, you immediately hop on top of it.
In the distance, you're running. It is mine! I saw it first!
Actually, I'm hopping literally on top of the thing where it lands.
That will be another scene. Yeah. Anyways.
That motherfucker's going to die. Anyhow. I will find a way.
Every game we kill a
So, Pavik, you're with the other Ballas.
Yep.
They're arguing.
You never loved me, Dad.
Kind of.
What is
yes, of course. That's what our cultures are based on. I'm sorry, what?
What's the problem here, fellas?
He's showing emotion.
Why is that a bad thing?
Do you have Bala culture at all?
No.
Yeah. It's really bad.
No, but...
I'm not here to explain Bala culture to you.
Well, I'm just going to talk about Tavik culture for a moment. We have long since mastered our battle frenzy by learning how to properly channel and indulge it when it becomes overwhelming. So perhaps by suppressing it, you are doing nothing more than encouraging it in your youngster here. Of course, I am also a doctor.
What are you spending?
Can I spend Tavik culture or resist battle frenzy?
Sure. You can spend a point of Tavik culture. I'll allow that.
Okay.
All right. So what are you trying? You are trying to get him to calm down?
Essentially be like, here's a Tavik method of how to resist being violent.
All right. Oh, the couple of spouses are being so classy. Oh my God. MLG. Air horn. It's the classy air horn. It's a sign of respect. Yeah. It's classy AF. So good job. You get another point for Ulrich. He likes seeing classic competitors. So meanwhile, because TK is still off scavenging, you two are chasing after the supply drop, which has a little blinky light thing and is parachuting down. But you see the Randian, the bug man alien thing, is chasing after it, and you're saying it is his.
And upon old basketball move, I'm going to let him run into me.
Okay.
And knock me the fuck down to trip him.
You could use scuffling for that if you have
scuffling, or can I just go straight to health for that? Or
do you have scuffling?
I have scuffle.
Yeah, it's scuffling. It's
all right, so I'll drop. Fuck. Don't expect me to fight after this. I'm dropping 2 points on this because this has to work.
Yep.
Because it might take him out. I hope. 5?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, that hits him. It slows him down.
I mean, it trips him, and the cameras are in full blast, and I'm crying foul.
All right. So you're working.
Are you going full Brazilian soccer? Foul?
No. This is literally this is like a basketball thing. It's a legit strategy.
Yeah.
I let him foul me out.
Do you have law?
I don't know if they're going to buy this for law, but I'm going to say he basically fucking kicked me.
Yeah, no,
I'm
like
screaming
law
at you.
would be good for this kind of legalistic argument.
Could I make inspiration to like pull?
I do have law, so I could actually call them out.
Yeah, but then you have to stay there and argue, not
Take
chase
the
after
drop.
the supply
That's
side.
true.
I'm going for a counter assault. I will drop inspiration, a point of inspiration to
All right.
tug the heartstrings of the viewers about what a fucking monster he is.
Well, it works in the sense that it enrages the Randian. I am not beholden to looters and parasites like you who get in my way. It is your fault. It is your fault.
You're a horrible, horrible person. You assaulted me. I'm filing charges. I'm filing charges.
The consequences are on you. It is your fault.
What you did is a crime. It's illegal.
It is the kind of stuff that these shows look for. So,
Oh no, yeah. So I'm handing.
all right, so the crate slams on the ground, and they're revealing a nice frame. It's still in parts though, but it's a big cargo crate size thing. So it's too big to easily push. You could give me a systems repair check to make a sled to kind of help you push it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and spend 1 on that. Well, easyroller.dice.com. Well, actually, we can't even use it. It's being used for pencils.
You can take it out.
You can write with those pencils, and they'll give you.
That's true. Well, it worked anyway. I got a 4. So,
so you're dragging it away slowly but surely.
no, actually, it's going there. Property rights of the common law houses.
All right, so he's very angry.
And again, I'm still crying about the whole thing. They eventually.
All right, so the only thing left is the scavenging of things. You get to the shuttlecraft wreckage. You notice that there's one part clearly didn't touch on the Randian's footprints. Don't go anywhere near one part of the ship that sort of sinks down into the earth. It kind of crashed, kind of created a crater at sort of the deepest part of the crater. So you can give me some trouble. How many are you spending?
I will spend 2.
Are you sure?
Yes. 7.
7. Well, you see why. There's giant cobwebs in that part of the ship because this island has giant spiders on it.
Yeah.
I mean, not like as big as you, but they're like a good meter or 2 across. So big.
So we don't want to mess with them.
Well, I mean, that's where the cockpit is. So if you wanted like a steering mechanism of some sort, maybe the part of the ship where you steer is where you'd want to go. Or you could scavenge something else in the safe parts that have already been picked clean. You just be a coward.
I ain't no coward.
Yeah, well, you want to go poke the giant spider nest.
Yeah.
All right, how are you going to approach it? I mean, it's literally like the cockpit is buried in the earth. You see a spider web covering that part. Like it broke into parts, and just the front section is there, and you can see a spider giant, glistening in the dying light of the sun's going down. But anyways, are you going to just walk up ahead, rush in, going to yell at it, see if anything comes out and attacks you, and look around for another way in?
I will try to see if I can get closer quietly.
All right, infiltration.
I have infiltration.
All right, well, that's great.
Isn't it?
Becoming really relevant now.
I know, right? 6.
6. All right. You crawl on your hands and knees, 1 inch at a time, checking for traps. And you see, you get closer ahead, and you can see, there's a giant web. There's a giant spider there. It's kind of resting. Doesn't notice you because you haven't touched its web. With one more check, you could get past the web.
Go for it!
Go for it, yeah.
You don't want to eat the spider.
And I was like, I'm literally like, okay, let's get through it. And literally, I hear that voice, like.
Sorry.
Yeah, like head cocked to the side, just staring at it.
Yeah, it's just like it's just imagine like twice the size, a couple meters, like 2 meters. So not 2 meters, like 1.5 meters, like
so
4 feet from 4 feet from end of its head, leg to the other.
Manholes too.
No legs.
Okay.
So like the 4 foot spread for the legs. Yeah, just
It's not like full
It's
caravan
yeah.
of courage size or anything. I mean, come on.
Just a
God damn it.
knife, like just.
yeah.
I'm gonna eat that spider.
All right, make your attack roll.
Scuffling.
Is there a melee weapon skill? I forgot. I'm thinking of Delta Green, probably.
Yeah, it's probably just...
Or weapons.
Let's see.
No, there's shooting and scuffling.
Yeah, shooting scuffling.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, scuffling.
range and close.
Unless you make up the skill itself. So.
No. Well, I'm sticking with the ones that are in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
Yeah. Roll damage.
All
I'll say you have a nice knife, and it does a d6.
right. 5.
5. All right. Good job. You killed the spider.
I was like, I'm sorry. I gotta know.
All right. So, what are you going to do next?
Yeah, I'm gonna tear myself a piece of that.
You're going to eat it raw.
I am a bug. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Cook it.
Yeah.
Let's see how it tastes.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get every series to.
Give me a health test, too.
I've had better.
Give me a health test. You need to roll a 4 or better. You can spend points of health.
Yeah, why not? I got lots of health.
How much health do you have?
13.
Do you have biology, by the way? Or
Biosignatures.
Zoology?
Zoology?
I do not. No.
Okay.
4.
A 4? Okay.
Just like, blah.
Well, it doesn't taste like venom.
You opened.
It doesn't taste like much of anything. Why
Actually-
is my mouth now?
Yeah.
Why can't,
You know
it
what,
feel
actually,
why can't it feel my left
Wait,
arm?
you rolled a 1, though. Or,
No, I put my dice down.
okay.
Okay, this would be Island Spider.
Yeah.
Island Spider. That got a 3.
All right, you see a joystick.
All right. Hey, I will get it out of here.
How? It's in the cockpit. Do you have any technical skills?
I have explosive device.
Not what. No.
Well, then I better get a hold of him.
How? You can just rip it out. In fact, that's probably what you're going to do. Because you don't have comm systems. Because you didn't ask about comm systems. No one wanted a headset. No one mentioned anything.
I have the internal headset though, so if you, because is that part of your normal? Did you put that on your normal gear?
Nope.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
There's a standard headset, but you can make a brainish roll to have it.
I'll try it.
All right.
Because if you do that, you can talk to me and they can't see it when I'm talking to anybody.
Or you just say you're crazy and you're talking to yourself. 7.
7. All right. Okay, you have a headset.
No, you don't. Hey, you're on the air. I'm looking at a steering thing. I can just tear it out of here if that would do it.
Well, it's like, you see,
Don't eat the spiders. They don't taste good.
You see, that would be a real big problem for me, doing it what I'm doing right now.
All right.
Are you doing heavy manual labor?
So, well, if I were in a position where I was sitting down at a table and taking that up, the first part I would do is give an explanation.
Give me a systems repair check.
Yeah, it's a system repair check, but I'm also trying to do this in a way where I'm talking to it looks like I'm talking to myself about something random.
All right.
So it doesn't make them think
Sure.
it's less suspicious. So
Am I caught up with him, actually?
Yeah.
You could be talking to me. And I can pretend to know nothing about mechanics.
Dude, he's sitting on top of the thing he's moving.
There we go, yeah. I'm just sitting there.
why are you sitting on top of it while I'm pulling
He's
it?
got a little vine whip.
Faster! Faster! Come on, the husband! Faster!
I actually stopped and just stared at you.
Who wears the pants in this house?
Neither of you. You have an apron and he has a blazer.
That's the thing. Nobody has to wear the pants.
I swear to God.
Give me a
You went off
systems
this
repair
goddamn
check.
island.
Who do you think's actually going to put it together that well?
Systems repair check.
I'm the
6.
All right, fine.
Like, oh, okay. All right. Now I see now. This is totally easy. I should be a mechanic too.
Nope.
All right, but my method would have been much more fun.
No. All right.
Clear my throat very loudly to the point where it causes feedback.
All right. So
I screech into the mic.
I shut mine off before.
all right, you have all the components together. So I mean, you all meet up.
Okay.
You've helped the family. You shit talk the other part of the family. That kind of balances out.
I think
They're off their game.
Yeah, they're off
They're
their.
not going to be given 100%.
You
Definitely
see the Randian take flight in a hang glider and.
Still going to press charges on.
Oh, he's right above one. He's right above one. He's got 7 miles to go. He's got 6.5 miles to go. He's got 6.25 miles to go. Meanwhile, our next contestant.
I thought he was going to build a railroad across the water.
Oh, I just shrugged.
Sorry.
He invented a new form of steel to skirt labor laws.
But it's too heavy for his glider.
Yeah, one more check
right.
or point spin, and you can have your nice little jet ski.
Okay, so actually, for the systems designs, that was different, right? So
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll do systems design to make sure I put it together. 2. These really nice dice now. Please be kind. Yes, 6.
All right. So yeah, you get across. You're the first one across the island. Actually, no, you're not. The Bowman brothers.
We didn't screw with them, did we?
Yeah, you did a little bit, not a whole lot though. They got across. They just made.
A raft out of trees and shit. And,
Yep.
just
And like
swam.
animal bladders?
Yep.
The easy thing to do.
The thing you should have done?
Okay.
But you guys look way more cool.
Exactly.
And you still have time.
Do like the Captain Jack Sparrow thing coming in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, not the Captain Jack's actually doing the Captain Morgan.
You get on the shore at the junkyard, and now that's the second phase of the competition, which is figuring out what you're going to pitch and get ready for that. So
I'm gonna wait till after dark and wingsuit back to.
okay, give me athletics.
I have athletics.
He winds up in a whirlpool with Randian. How's it going?
Yeah, give me like fucking Gorn fight music
3.
start.
Oh shit!
Both Gorns. All right.
9.
All right. You wingsuit over. It would be really cool if anyone saw you, but no one did.
Actually, I looked at the Randian. I was like, "Get off my ocean!"
Yeah, the Randian swum the shore. He finished it out. Like he just he got 3 miles before he crashed. 3.5. So you guys can talk about what your pitch is going to be.
What about just a massive real estate scheme of devaluing a planet and then using it for setting up a new vacation spot?
I think that's tipping our hand a little too heavy.
Is it? That's a pretty normal action, I thought.
Well, if we're sitting there watching...
It might also get us an audience with... We don't really care about winning.
Well, we don't care about winning, but the thing about this is that I'm wondering if that's...
Except now it's
into
becoming...
suspicions, though.
Except now it's becoming... Actually, I do care if we win.
I don't. Although Randian is getting charges pressed. Or I'll just arrest him. I mean, we are cops.
But I don't think we're doing it for that. We have to get a different...
Oh, no, Randian's going down.
But you don't like bugs? Well, just not that bug.
It's Randian.
Don't like parasites.
I don't like...
Actually, you know what? Like, yeah, I totally get that now.
He's really loud and obnoxious. And I'm saying that. So out of character planning type things. I mean, I'm sitting here on shit. I'm sitting on probably the biggest pile of tech skills. Just saying.
So design this like an executive suite bathroom.
Yeah, probably could. Question is...
Sonic showers, the whole works.
Design the pairs or a tech spend might work.
All right. So what is everyone's plan?
Well, our tech mechanic dude is going to build us a sonic shower bathroom setup.
So is that more of a systems design, or would it be more of something like...
Systems design would work. I'm going to be pretty
or with
open.
like a biosignature... No, biosignature is detecting things. I'm seeing if anything up front might work. Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry would work.
I can make a dry shower. Literally right now there's such thing as dry shampoo.
Yeah.
So I can design a dry shower, which means we don't have to build a big structure. Also, we can market that.
There you go.
I do a spend on chemistry.
How many points do you have?
I spent the 1.
I can give you 1 to give a boost on it.
Sure.
All right.
Can I do virology about making it antimicrobial as well?
Ooh.
Sure.
There we go.
So that's our in point. And if we get questioned, we can make a joke comment about the real estate scheme to see if that maybe gets us an audience discreetly.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard thing. I mean, this is again, there's only one winner, so like at this point of the game, it's all about the inches. Everyone's doing well, but only the very best gets to win. So, but you guys don't give a shit about that. It's just
all right, fellas, spouses, we've been preparing for this. Can I do a preparedness roll for a small suitcase full of very nice pants?
Oh yes, please.
Are we all wearing pants now?
If I can flash cut to TK on the wingsuit holding the queso pants.
It's just like
I'll spend 3.
Yeah.
It like has like stenciled on pants.
7.
Oh yeah.
Just waiting for it right out. Gentlemen, it falls from the sky. It's time for the pants.
It's time for the pants.
So representing the shower can.
They're fucking iron. They're really nice. They smell good.
Yeah.
They're like auto.
You've used space Febreze on it.
I'm still only wearing an apron and a wig outside of that. But.
Oh sure. That's fine.
But we're wearing really nice pants now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah. All the other competitors make it on there, but you guys are working away, and
We're doing it by inches. Class.
exactly by class.
Gimmick.
Yeah, I'll give you another point
For
for
presentation, I'm going to have a tray that we put the canned showers on.
yeah.
You know,
Ooh. All right.
these that they're like shit talk to other people and make them use it.
Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, actually, there could be another benefit too, because we're having the pants right now, but have mine off to the side and let me go into the junkyard and roll around in a lot of grease or other disgusting stuff so when we can demonstrate it.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I can get into the clothes and be presentable.
Give me a health check.
Okay. Can do
You're
that.
rolling around in a
In
junkyard.
garbage, yes.
In an industrial wasteland.
Actually, yeah.
Tetanus will be...
Tom, I'm going to roll around garbage so you can say it. So, my family and I.
Oh yeah. Like, hello, my family lives in garbage.
So yes, tetanus would be a generous thing that could happen to you.
Yeah, tetanus is.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for one. So, okay, good. That's 5. So,
All right, 5. Yeah.
I don't
You
get.
definitely don't have regular.
I don't get. I know I don't get Neo clap.
I mean, you
so.
took 2 points of damage from that, but you don't take any more, so you don't get any deadly diseases.
Do we want to just go off our own merits, or do we want to try to sabotage other people to give us a
I mean, as long as we could do it discreetly, because we've been presenting ourselves as the
Well,
class.
TK isn't doing shit right now.
What do you guys?
I'll wait till the presentation because when we do that, I can actually.
You can't really sabotage people at the presentation.
Yeah, it has to be beforehand. If we can figure out what they're doing and sabotage them
okay,
there,
so-
we
I mean,
can fuck with
TK does have the headset now. We've established this.
So if we find out what one group's working on from TK, I can sneak over and steal something.
Turn on my default headset. Man, I really wish we knew what the others were doing. Be able to prepare and adapt our pitches for that. And hope nothing terrible happens to them, because we've been very helpful so far.
And then from the other part of the place, like, I also wonder.
All right, so
I'll go see what I can see.
all right,
The
there's
ball are
3 other
actually trying to get the
competitors.
lost skeleton. Good job.
Who are you going to check out first?
Who do we consider as our biggest threat, or like the most technically
We've
brilliant?
already fucked with the ball a bit. They're not going to be totally egg unless they prep something really big before this.
I mean, it's not like they're going to find 3 wands in this junkyard and summon it.
Wands?
Yeah, something like a nuclear weapon, but it can also grant wishes. Like,
Yeah.
boy, that would be a hell of a plot device.
It could grant nuclear wishes.
You could base an entire movie franchise on something like that.
Wow. I mean, you could definitely get 2 out.
Dude, that's our presentation. Okay, it's we pitch a movie series.
Oh God, no.
Rindian has been kind
It's
of...
Wind and Industrial, not Wind and Movies. So, which competitor are you going after first? You can only collaborate with, Fuga anyways, because he's the only one with the headset.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wait, you have an internal headset?
TK?
I know, I'm thinking.
Okay.
There's the Pumex brothers who we have not messed with.
Yeah, screw with the duds.
Okay, I'll go do
Because
that.
they apparently...
All right, give me an infiltration check.
I am so sneaky.
Are you, Doug?
God, I hope so.
Well, I mean, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Roll that dice.
So tell us what
right
the
here.
duds
All right, how many did you spend?
2.
right.
6.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
What
does it take to satisfy you, man?
Nothing.
Blood?
Never. They literally set up strings with cans on them, and you step over them. You don't trigger their little traps. They are building. It looks like some sort of new power source, based on some sort of radical fusion technology you've never seen before.
Here, I'm sending you a picture.
Okay.
Maybe you can make heads or tails of this.
All right, you get a space Snapchat, brain Snapchat.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah, brain chat.
Okay, so what is it? I guess I can't get energy signatures off that. So
You'd have to get a reading off of that, or you have to build a gadget to do that.
so working from that, could I actually? I was like, well, could I possibly do a makeshift from the wreckage of the raft?
Sabotage the containment.
I want to know what it's first before it sabotages it because radiation's a thing.
I'm a doctor. We'll be fine.
No!
You're talking to a being with infinite knowledge that can actually... It's the mechanic. It knows how to do all this shit effectively and efficiently. I can arrange for them to die.
That's true. He did just build shower in a can out of literal shit.
Oh, we weren't going to tell him that part, were we? Oh, yeah. We use feces.
Yeah.
How do you make it with antimicrobial? We had to get some microbes to study.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so if you would like to go in and sense this thing, you can go and do that.
Oh, yeah. I've got a toolkit.
Then go. I was like, go figure out if this.
Well, you have to get close enough to infiltrate.
I can infiltrate.
Yeah, then infiltrate.
Yeah, I'll drop 3 points on it.
All right, make that roll.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
All right, with an 8. Do you have energy? You have energy signatures.
Oh, fuck yes. That's
right.
actually one of my boosts.
Okay.
So I'll drop 2 points to get a very good read, so I get one back, and yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
It's not gonna last?
No. You actually realize it's like designed to look like the next generation of fusion power. And it's not entirely unheard of that competitors or new mid-sized firms send in ringers to like use the show as a platform to like, hey, look, we've got our new. It's basically like if Apple sent in a guy to like, hey, look at the new iPhone.
So are they going to fire it up at any point?
You don't know exactly what its capabilities are, but there's definitely something shady about
if I
this.
spend a drop on industrial design, drop a point.
Oh, it's actually going to. You see them loading what is they say is coolant, but is actually a permanent hyper pink color dye.
Oh,
so it's going to. It looks like more like a paint bomb than anything else.
Can I drop a? I can't wait for them to
With
clear out.
glitter?
Drop an explosive devices to make sure the shit backfires on them.
You'd have to actually get close enough to do that.
So I'd have to wait for them to somehow move away or something.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be working on it the entire time. They're pounding some sort of energy drink they found in the garbage.
Is TK
Looks like you're not the only one
anywhere
with help.
in vicinity?
If you can infiltrate further and replace theirs with more alcohol,
Sure.
then that could either influence their design decisions. So.
Well, or knock them out.
Yeah,
Sure.
space
When you
rockstar.
start mixing energy drinks and alcohol,
They're drinking
it knocks
space,
you
Bull.
the fuck out.
Oh God, yeah, no. Well, you don't really kill them, but still.
Oh, no, I just want to make sure the shit backfires on them.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much caffeine's in Space Bull?
So I'm going to give me a second here. Try to figure out the alternate.
Over 20 space units worth of caffeine.
Space millimeters.
Space metrics.
Space metrics.
So there's no way to sneak past them at all from an opposite angle, and
Well, I mean, if you to sabotage it, no, because they're working on it. It looks like they're going to be working on it all night. So you need them to get physically away from it. You need to distract them somehow in order to sabotage it, or you need to figure out a way to literally become invisible. I mean, I don't know what your psychic powers do. So, like,
no, they don't actually do that.
Yeah,
but
so-
I can do other things. But
okay,
Say, like, I know how you're going to die.
well, no, that's intimidation, and that's already been popped off.
Get them to quit right now. Hey, I know you're going to die. It involves glitter.
On the other hand, if they're working on the thing and not paying attention to their energy drinks,
Yeah, you could totally. You could make an.
I can
infiltration
sabotage
check.
them, or I can make them disappear and get them distracted enough to walk away.
Yeah.
I will get them distracted enough to walk away, but still poison them.
Okay.
Filch,
So
you
you're going to their space pool.
I'm sabotaging the space pool, but moving it enough that it's not suspicious. But never mind. I'll just sabotage it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Filch, I guess.
Infiltrate to get there.
Okay. Draw.
You don't have to filch it.
Okay.
You just have to
Okay.
sneak up and spike it.
Okay, so I'll drop 3, 6 total.
Yeah, that's enough.
Use the booze.
Use the booze, Luke.
And wait for them to be unaware enough or distracted enough that I can sneak in.
Yeah, after a couple hours of drinking that, they're pretty fucking. We're gonna do.
I'll do a spin on explosive devices to use basically sabotage the detonator or like angle it so it's going to fire only in one direction.
Well, it's still an infiltration check to make.
Okay.
You have to,
So I'll drop the last.
because it's still like they're still wandering around. They're just not giving it 24/7
drop the
coverage.
last 2, 7.
All right, yeah. Now you can give explosive device.
Drop the explosive device thing. So either it's going to go off prematurely or it's going to only fire in one direction, which is totally
Which one?
unexpected.
Which is towards the switch.
Yeah, towards however they're going to activate it. If
Okay.
there's a physical switch, it's going to hit the switch.
All right.
Probably at a downward side, hits and goes up, so it doesn't go widespread.
You also see that there's a little LED screen that's going to display a text message on it. It says, "Hi from Irvin Hugo."
Can I reprogram that with
Sure.
would that be data retrieval?
Yeah,
Or-
you can just do it.
Oh, so, fuck you,
Irvin. No.
Fuck you, Irvin.
Okay.
That
Or
was-
just say, I, Irvin Hugo, hereby secede all rights to.
That would not hold up in court.
Yeah.
I figure fuck you, Irvin would be a great thing that
Yeah.
would just then we can do the reveal at fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, actually, and then it's like, oh, a little bit of this. Here's a
I,
shower.
Irving Hugo, have no dick.
Yeah. So that's fair. Fuck you, Irvin. It's a quick,
It's true,
brief,
Your Honor.
you know.
This man has no dick.
Well, that's what I heard.
Anyhow, like I said, I sabotage. I get the fuck back and put my wig and stuff back, everything back on. Get presentable.
I'm gonna get him a nice fruit basket. I'm gonna miss him.
All right.
Wherever the switch is, be clear away from that switch. Okay, it's going to go out in an arc.
It's a pretty weak console in a way.
All right. So the night finishes and it's morning. It's time for the presentation. Hope you're all ready.
Sufficiently gross, I guess.
So there's some production assistants coming. I was like, oh, thank you so much. You've done so well. It's been a great show so far for season 918 of the series. We'll now please sign these forms for our compilation hollow DVD releases, and if you could, have some time to have some interviews, just talk about how great it was and how great.
Did we get royalties?
Actually, can we spend a point?
That's funny. You're funny.
Can we spend a point of law to see how much of these reduce our rights, and
They totally do.
can I negotiate better ones?
No.
It's a reality show.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Look at this guy. It's
Pretty much.
species that
Look
all
at this
about the
guy.
same and-
I'm never coming back. So
This guy gets it.
Let's see here. So, if you have any questions or anything, or concerns,
When do we get to meet him?
you want to speak to Ulrich? He's very impressed with you all. It's very,
And we've been very impressed with him.
oh well, of course. I mean, yeah. I could put a good word in. Did you? Was there some concern you had directly?
Well,
I mean, I
Honestly-
just heard it was one of the benefits of winning the shows, being able to meet with him. And
also, Rindian
Oh,
did
sure.
kick me.
The what?
Rindian did kick me.
Oh yes, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll have him come by and
I'll just ask if that's. I mean, I think I think the bruising's gone, but
Yeah, no, we don't.
He's a big bug.
Oh, well, I'll have him come by and he'll talk. He'll sign some things. Will that be okay?
Okay.
If you just sign a waiver.
but that's kind of cheating.
I don't think you have to worry about Randy. And
Okay.
yeah. All right. So great.
We have top men working on him right now.
Yeah.
also, reality shows seed those shows with people that are meant to be disliked.
Yeah. Weird. Randy and Ulrich shows up. Is like he's got his assistant with him, and he's and he's very aristocratic, and she's like, yeah, and tell the management in Sector 18 that we are 3.4% behind our productivity efficiency quota, and there will be reassignments to deep space mining facilities and meson processing satellites if we do not raise those quotas. And I don't care whose spouses are going into labor or whose family members are dying, they will be reassigned immediately if we do not get those numbers improved. Hi! Welcome. Thank you. You've all done very well, Commonwealth spouses. I'm very proud of you. Oh, and this must be your little... is this another spouse? What?
Off-site?
I'm off site.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. So,
yeah, I've been doing horrible things. I did horrible things. I cheated.
Okay, you can be present for the scene because
your friends and family.
All right. Oh, yeah. Actually,
is this your adopted child?
Yes. I just like.
I love these mixed families.
Like,
this is very good according to my.
I was like, hey mom, hey dad, you did good.
Yeah, he wasn't in the hospitality suite.
He doesn't tend to do well with cameras or people he doesn't know. He has a little bit of an anger problem.
He's a free spirit.
It's called anxiety. Don't embarrass the boy.
It does. It makes me want to eat.
Well, we have a buffet table right over there.
Go help yourself.
God's like Zoidberg running over there.
No, we're just like, well, I mean, if it's available,
of course,
and
some bottled water. We also have regular bottled water, and we're trying out a new thing.
is it a bottle of unfiltered, water from a random source for $37 a bottle?
Oh, you saw what Randy was talking about. His new live water. It's living water.
I see. I love cholera too.
It's slightly fermented.
Yeah.
No, and we also brush a berry across it for that memory of flavor.
Yeah.
With a hint of camper urine.
Which, by the way, that's an actual thing.
I know.
So is mine, but
Silicon Valley. I hope there is a cholera outbreak.
That would be awesome.
Unironically.
See, you are now on record saying that, Ross.
I know.
But you know what? If it happens, they only have themselves to blame.
I added a guillotine emoji to the RPPR Discord. People should know where my sympathies lie. Anyways.
Don't you ever change.
Nope, never.
all right.
So, there's one new thing at the buffet table. What is it that you've never had before?
Earth tacos.
Earth tacos. Okay.
Like actual tacos.
Earth style tacos.
Earth style tacos.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to say like dirt.
Actually, well, let's see how they are.
Yeah.
I was like, they're not as good as.
Yes, this is from our heritage line, the school cafeteria taco. It was a time-honored recipe used in many Earth facilities. It was given to children as part of their initiation.
The nacho cheese on here.
Yes, very processed.
It smells distinctly similar to the glue that was used on those mats that we rolled up.
Ah, yes.
Actually, you know what? I've seen human pizza before, but never in squares.
Yes.
Like, is that a local style?
You've had that kind of pizza. I said there's one new thing, but yeah.
I know. I mean, it's like I've seen pizza, just never in a square shape.
Oh yes. It's a local thing. New geometric shapes.
But
we're working on 3D printed pizza.
But I think I'm going to go with these Sidonian snake tacos.
Oh, of course.
A little pep in those.
Anyway, so he has his assistant with him. So you don't know if you want to talk about the black. Threatening to blackmail him with the assistant there might be complicated. So, what do you want to do?
What's a good pretense to get the assistant out of there? What do we need?
If you want to make a spin on some social skill, I'll give you ideas.
I used mine up, so.
I forgot. Is there a deception one? No,
not really. There's not like an actual "I'm lying to you." It's like just
how you lie.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, all of them can. But.
I think a distraction too, because if Tom can make a much more of a deal at the or about what foods he would like with the assistant, maybe dragged them into it, then looks like that could get him away.
Is it possible for me to use time sight to find something that they can use to make it easier?
Interpersonal. All right. So, actually, I would allow cop talk because the assistant is basically also a slasher bodyguard kind of Administrative official. Bureaucracy would obviously work.
I am out of that post.
Flirting would work, because obviously...
Anyone have flirting? Am I the only one with flirting?
Probably.
Oh, if it was my other bug.
You're up, Doc.
All right, I'm going to flirt with the assistant.
All right.
Oh, hell. Is that a human assistant?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Flirt with the human.
I am specified who's the assistant. Is it a man, a woman?
It'll be a woman. I'll make it all the more shocking with my 2 husbands.
Okay. All right. Are you spending 1 or 2 points of flirting?
I only have 1 point
All right.
of flirting.
All right. So you
I
talk.
also have a point of flattery.
Oh yeah,
Can I
yeah.
use both of those?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So you talk to the assistant a little bit as Ulrich is explaining tacos to because it's they're always doing product testing in Wind Industrial. So you two can try and blackmail Ulrich.
So,
I can present the actual thing and be holding on to it.
and I also do have negotiation too. So with
Yeah.
that, all right.
Oh, wait. Okay, so the guys he flirts with, they don't have to start questioning everything in their lives like the ones I did.
I'm a doctor, Tom. People want to be with a doctor.
He knows the body.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, or you can provide financially.
That too.
Yes.
So they don't. But insect pilots don't get that.
Not really now.
No, when my mother tells people about me, she goes, "He's a doctor."
Okay. Anyways,
Mr.
That's awesome.
Ulrich, I have to first say that thank you for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this competition. But that did bring us interesting or informational proposal that we wanted to bring before you outside of the normal competition rules.
I know you lasers always have an angle.
Well,
I'm flattered. I could always hire a new crew. I've got a lot of projects in the works. Yeah.
well,
sure.
it's one that more we've particularly interested with. Specifically, I forget the planet's name. What was
Abundance
it?
5.
Abundance 5.
What was it?
Abundance
Abundance
5.
5.
It's like, well, let's say some issues of abundance and people that are there, staying there or really kind of loitering there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's go.
All right, and this is negotiation right now.
1 or 2 points, man.
We're gonna go 2 point spin with the boast.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
like we're gonna.
Boost.
That's like I'm going to make this. We're going to make this really easy for you. You're going to give us all the information right now, or we will see this everywhere we can with the connections we've been given to you and the testimonies ruining your career. And we have nothing. That's like we only have the gain for the justice that we are looking for. You have everything to lose in this situation.
This room is wired. Meet me in orbit 2 hours after we finish recording here in your ship, and then prepare to leave the system immediately.
You will give us. That's like I'm on record. So I will request the specific coordinates that you will give us right now. If
Yeah.
not, we will hunt you down.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a nice person and very smart.
Very excited to present our product to you, sir. We're happy to be on the show and just give a huge
Yeah.
grin.
Yeah. Great.
As I'm also probably covered in oil and stink and whatever from
You
the
used
shower.
a shower.
Not yet,
Oh.
so.
Yeah.
There's a nice
present-
surprise waiting for you during the presentation.
Okay.
I think you'll like it.
we did do something. Nice
Yeah.
for you.
So the Randian goes first, and with his live water. It is water that is alive and not dead, and dead water is bad because I say it is, and you believe me because you cannot prove otherwise because I am smart. A is A. Regulations is bad. Beware looters. Buy my water. And yeah, he's kind of a middling rank. So then it's the let's see here. Then right before you is the Pomux brothers, and they go. We have the next generation of fusion power. We developed this in secret for years. We wanted to give it to Winden, but we wanted to give a great presentation. So here you go. And then they get sprayed with hype.
Tunnel up with a shatter can. You need this.
Yeah,
It gives the fuck you, Evan. You know?
yeah.
And I give a quick surreptitious wink at.
Yeah, and you're like.
Uh,
So everyone's like, ha ha! Everyone goes, oh my god, they've been upstaged, this is awesome, blah, 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 blah. And of course, Ulrich is just like, yes, I'm so grateful to them for upstaging my heated rival. So, you're not going to do well. So you go next.
We do the entire one saying, that's like when you're out, that's like the field work, you have no good way to get to a sonic shower of knitting. Take a shower on a can.
So you're going to be our demonstrator.
Yes.
Yeah, victim. I have us all shake up the cans and hose them down with it.
All right.
In a very, very humiliating fashion.
And can Tom be on the side with the suit waiting to get dressed? So.
Yeah, sure.
So now I'm ready for the board meeting to present this product fully to you. Clean, that's like every bit. That's every bit of my body hygienic. That's like ready and scented for pie.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you not come over here. I'll throw it.
Thunk. He's nervous.
And then leave.
So the Bala family comes in. The Utha family comes in, and the teenager son is still kind of. The father looks utterly drained. The mother looks defeated. The teenage daughter is the only one who's still kind of normal, and she's like. Sometimes you want to express emotions and you can't because that was wrong and disgusting and gross. So you channel that energy into a thing for your fingers to move around and spin this. See? Spin, spin, spin. I call it a nervous energy dissipator. He's like, that's beautiful. I love it. You win. You lost a fidget spinner.
It's Ross Payton again.
So what you're saying is, once we're at the coordinates, we shoot him down.
Whoa.
Got it.
No, listen. We've already traumatized them. We have sown terror and despair throughout the galaxy so far. We've done good.
So...
The definition of good is confusing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right. So at that point, you leave defeated. What is your the interviewer Russia? Oh, we thought you had a really great chance with that Sonic shower. What is it like to lose?
Well, disappointing, but
disappointing.
We're going to win on a different market.
Oh, you're
I
coming.
see the future.
Oh, all right. That's a little wacky.
I can see the future.
Like, those are the boss small.
Hey, we got on here. We showed you how business should be done. You don't want our product. Hey, we're good businessmen. We'll take it somewhere else.
I love it. Yeah.
We're going to find family.
The good sport.
We're going to find a family-friendly outlet.
Yeah.
Because we're family, and we're friendly.
That's the common law spouses. You'll be voted number 3 in the fan favorites of season 918. So out of 52, actually, 218 teams.
You know, after we retire, it's like a good back.
So after 100 years, we're invited back to the contest for champions.
Basically, actually, AI simulations of you.
Ah, okay.
So
well, I mean, or actual minds that we've downloaded.
maybe.
That'll be an Eclipse.
Oh wait, or me? Like I'll still be around in one form or another.
Okay. Well, if the combine's still around,
but I might still be nervous about being on TV then.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So you get on your ship and wait, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 hours later, he does show up in an armed cruiser, but he messaged you on a heavily secured, encrypted channel.
Mr. Org?
The ship is not registered to me, so I don't have much time. I stole it in a way that won't be traced back to me. What do you want to know?
Well, particularly do the info dump of what we've learned so far, and we would like to know the purpose of this, as much as you know, and who is up the chain who would know more.
I knew this was going to... Yes. It's a member... It's someone on the inside of Wyndon. I don't know who. It's somebody... I can't imagine... It has to be somebody on the board of directors, somebody very high up. They have access to everything, admin passwords to everything. Anytime something weird happens, it gets covered up. Someone way above me. However, I do know that they moved a ship into the Abundance system, and they must be on that ship because they've haven't been dealing with me lately. It's it's a large ship, and I just went to freaking find the ship sizes. Here we go.
F and huge class?
Yeah, it's a freighter converted for research and exploration purposes. It's codenamed now. It's now flying under a false flag as a Navy cruiser known as the Bloody Baron. So here's its ID code, but it's actually a freighter. They just did a couple superficial modifications to make it look like a military vessel. It's still a large ship. But it's in the system. It shouldn't be hard to find. You can hail it with this if you want, but I don't know. Unless you're ready to take out a much larger ship than yours, I wouldn't.
We'll save that for later. But thank you for
You might be able to infiltrate it. If you could take them out, that would be great. If a member of the board disappears under mysterious circumstances, I wouldn't say it's the first time.
Captain's not named Sternberg, is it?
I don't know. I don't know anyone on there. I know that's the ship where the person behind this is. And I know that they want a lot of... There was a message mentioning making Abundance a more viable target for the deployment system. I'm guessing that whatever board members behind this has found something that they want to test on a large population center, and they want to watch to see what happens. So I don't know if you. By the way, did you mention the alien artifact that you found out that the other group?
We haven't found it. We don't know what it is.
All right. Yeah.
I'll give this to a group vote. Do you want me to mention it?
This person is totally untrustworthy.
I mean,
That's
did you want to
true,
give him that much? I'd say
I would say no.
he's given us what we need.
I don't think so. Let's not do that.
All right.
We can mention this to the other group. Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. But once we do that. But all right.
So he leaves.
Mr. Roll, thank you for your time. You may be brought in for greater testimony. Just be aware of that.
No, I won't. If I ever go in testimony, I'll have you all killed. I never want to hear from you again.
Betterman than you've tried.
So, are you sure you don't want to sell Sharon?
You get hailed again pretty shortly after. Mm-hmm. Hey, this is the trash bag. Anyways, we're bounty hunters.
Okay.
Irvin Hugo hired us. Do you want to follow us back to Icarus 2, or do we just kill you now?
You really...
Do you want to? I mean, how torturous do you want your death? Shut up! That's not how you negotiate. Lie. What about what's lying again? Anyways,
can I jam their shit and we get the fuck out?
We can do that.
Yeah. Who's the pilot?
I am.
Give me a piloting check.
Absolutely.
Can I come intercept them to just jam their shit?
Well, you're just trying to leave. They hailed you beforehand. So
okay.
You make a successful piloting check. You don't have to get into fight.
Helm control.
I mean, I'm getting ready in case we do.
Actually, I have a thing in case you fail, by the way.
Don't fail.
I have 8 in helm control, so I can't fail. So, nope, that's going to be 9.
All right. So you get out, and they're after you. The last thing you're saying, hey, well, don't worry. We'll fight you in abundance. Anyways.
Was it Trash Bag was her name?
Yeah, the ship was called the Trash Bag.
That trash bag. Okay, I was wondering if that was a group that we had.
No, you kind of humiliated a big crime boss on Intergalactic
I
Hologram.
can prove that we did that.
They can't prove that we did it, actually.
Or maybe put out contracts on every contestant.
You know that?
Yeah.
So we just got to sell the other
Or maybe the crime boss just guessed that the professional mercenaries were the ones behind it. You know, the lasers. Yeah.
Listen, it's either this complication or something we don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll do space combat at the beginning of the next session, is what I'm saying.
Woo! My time has finally come.
Yeah. Everyone did something this session.
No. I mean, time for space combat. I'm very happy about that.
I was a fucking insect wingsuiting on and off an island.
Yeah.
That's and no one saw it. Damn it. Thoughts, questions, comments, discussions?
That was a lot of fun. So
Game shows are always weirdly fun.
Yeah. It's not like I spent the last couple weeks watching Ultimate Beastmaster. And
trying to update that. So.
Not entirely based on that, but whatever.
Well, it actually did feel like a combination again of like American reality shows, Japanese game shows, and
Yeah. I'm gonna have fun. All right. So we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.